In the middle of the lush green forest, there was a gang of thugs bullying friends. Triu Thien Loi, Tran Tam Duck was the girl favored by Lam Thiu. Relying on a poor guy like you, and yet you dare to pay attention, to hit. Toad wanting to eat swan meat, I despise. Suddenly a hand was raised. Enough. Triu Thien Loi, for the sake of us being classmates, this time let it go. He was Lam Mo, a student of Du Chao University, also a genuine rich second generation. Lam Mo ruthlessly kicked Thien Loi. If I find out you still put your attention on Tam Duck, I will have people break your 2 legs. Having said that, he ordered the gang of thugs to leave. After they left, Thien Loi adjusted his clothes. Calm down, calm down. A gentleman's revenge is never too late, even after 10 years. If I am late again, this term's tuition will be lost. Thien Loi's private life was not as lucky as other friends. He was an orphan, paid tuition by part-time jobs. Suddenly one day he stepped on a system ring. Because of it, he fell down painfully. He held his back in pain. What kind of karma day is this? So unlucky. Hurts so much. Coincidentally, the system sound rang. Number 0 host has been activated. Waiting for physical adaptation. Making Thien Loi surprised. Who is talking? Number 0. You can call me Hypothesis Main God. I can talk to you through the ring you are wearing on your hand. You are the one chosen by the main god to resolve. From this moment on, number 09 is your title. After 16 hours, the Earth will erupt with a biochemical virus. Your mission is to hunt zombies, rescue mankind. The system's words left Thien Loi stunned. He held the ring staring at it. Oh, I get it. You are from a marketing company, right? Saying that I am the savior. Just pay to buy this ring, and I can go save the world. You think I'm stupid, he said and threw the ring on the ground. The system immediately cried out, wait, just by wearing this ring you can prove what I say is true. Thien Loi's eyes showed clear contempt, but he still gave it a little hope and put the ring on his hand. Fine, let me see what tricks you have. The system started scanning. His whole body fell into a matrix full of code. Wait, what is this? The ring on Thien Loi's hand lit up. Scan successful. His pupils also changed color. A matrix was applied to his eyes. Then before him appeared hordes of bloodthirsty zombies, houses and vehicles all ruined. The sober people became delicious prey for zombies. One by one they were bullied by them. Things got worse. A zombie appeared right in front of Thien Loi, making him open his eyes wide in shock. His face also turned pale with fear. Just now, what happened? The system once again explained to Thien Loi. What you just saw was information about the apocalypse. I have transferred it into your memory. From an ordinary person suddenly having superpowers, so Thien Loi could not help being surprised. What the hell are you? What zombies and apocalypse? What a joke. I am not easy to fool, he said and tried to take off the ring, but a force pressed on his hand. Hurts. Because the system issued a warning. Once the ring is worn, the host cannot remove it at will, otherwise there will be danger. Now do you believe me? Once the ring is worn, you and this ring are one. You better not do stupid things like just now. Thien Loi helplessly released his hand from the ring. Fine, you win, but normally I can't even kill a chicken, let alone destroy zombies. The system patiently guided. If you are the one chosen by the system, of course, it will not let you fight alone. Just gently rub the ring and a block of space will appear for you to use. Thien Loi obeyed, rubbed the ring with one hand. A chest then appeared in front of him. Inside this space were items and resources, weapons to destroy zombies. You can accumulate experience by hunting zombies. Use equivalent experience to exchange for what you want. The more the system guided, the more Thien Loi was surprised. Moreover, inside there was a vial of evolution virus, which could help you enhance your body's physicality. Your ability also improved, but you should remember, this evolution virus only when injected into a body containing zombie virus will it have effect. If humans directly inject it, they will turn into zombies immediately. Thien Loi had some doubt. You mean if I want to use this evolution virus, then I must let a zombie bite me? I won't be bitten to death, right? The system continued to explain. If you are bitten to death by a zombie, then that evolution virus will have no effect at all. Fine, the information has all been transmitted to you. My system wants to sleep. Not letting it go, Thien Loy hurriedly called. Hey, don't sleep. I haven't finished asking yet. On the other side there was no more response. Thien Loy had to accept the current confusion. Night gradually fell. He fearfully counted down. Only 16 hours left. Not much time. Must quickly prepare early. Thien Loy carried a backpack on his shoulder and left the dorm room. His roommate saw he was a bit abnormal, so stopped him. Thien Loy, why aren't you going to class today? I asked for leave for you. Nothing wrong, right? Thien Loy replied. I'm fine. Then he warned his classmates. Everyone listen to me. Tomorrow the apocalypse will happen. Only the school dormitory is the safest place. If you want to get through this difficulty, it's best to sit still here. Wait for the virus outbreak to pass, then find a way to save yourself. No one believed Thien Loy's words. They only looked at him like a sick person, making himself a joke for the whole room. This fool, are you really stupid? Playing games too much made you dumb. And what apocalypse and zombies? You can even think of that? Crazy. Get lost somewhere else. Already told not to live with these poor guys. Even the air is polluted by them. Go to the bar and party a bit. Tonight the two of us won't come back. Those two mocked Thien Loy and slammed the door. Only his friend Engoban was worried for him. Thien Loy, do you have a fever? Why are you saying such silly things? Thien Loy still kept his serious attitude. Engoban, if you consider me a friend, then believe what I say. Engoban didn't understand but still tried to nod to please him. Ah, okay, I'll listen to you. Then the two used wooden chairs to block the dorm door. Used brooms and mops as weapons, preparing for real combat. Engoban still thought it was a game Thien Loy imagined, so he didn't care much and slept. After a night both had dark circles under their eyes. Thien Loy, it's morning. How much longer do we have to wait? Don't relax vigilance, it's coming. I can't, I'm too sleepy, I'll sleep a bit. Engoban just planned to sleep, then outside there was a strange noise. Is that Truong Quan and Lai Luong? I'm saying, Thien Loy, have you been fooled by some idle guy? It's morning. The two of them also came back from outside. Where are the zombies? The banging on the door became more urgent. Engoban thought they were impatient, so lazily went out. Coming. Outside there was loud shouting. Are you crazy? Help. At this moment Thien Loy focused highly. He felt the appearance of zombies. They have come. Zombies. Outside the door kept banging, bang bang. Engoban in panic stepped back. What thing is this? Outside on the balcony also emitted growling sound. Help me. Both turned head out to look situation. Everyone pale-faced. People below had gradually turned into zombies. At this time Engoban just believed Thien Loy's words. Thien Loy, what you said is true. They all turned into zombies already. What should we do? We'll not all die, will we? Thien Loy kept calm, reassured his friend. Engoban, you calm down a little. Now is the outbreak time of the virus. We only need to hide here. Wait until suitable time, then escape outside is enough. Face of Engoban already pale. But Truong Quan and Lai Luong are outside. Should we go find them? Thien Loy pondered. Find the best solution. Relying on our current ability, even self-defense is also a big problem. Moreover, situation outside we basically do not know clearly. Just going around outside no different from seeking death. Luckily those zombies still not yet evolved. Movements still slow. This morning again is self-study hour. Everyone all in classroom. Only need to find safe place, hide really carefully. Not let zombies discover, then we can avoid this calamity already. Saying to hear Engoban just realized, dead. This morning Tram Tam Duck had filming at the square. Surely everyone already went there. Both hurriedly worried, for the third person is Tram Tam Duck. What? Tram Tam Duck not already went abroad due promotion activity. Heard because of weather problem, so postponed. Changed words due promotion activity. You normally care about her like that, how can not know this news? Mentioning the person in dream, Thien Loy like got buff more strength. He darkened face, decided life death this trip. He stood before door. I remember at my floor has one protective hammer. Only need get it, then eliminating zombies will easier a bit. Later after I leave here you lock glass door. No matter what happens, also not go outside. If I still alive, definitely will come back find you. Thien Loi left words of instruction while Ngoban still not yet grasped the current situation. He turned stepped away, take care. But not yet to door, then voice of Ngoban already stopped him. I go with you. Thien Loi surprised looked back. Seeing Ngoban like got buff blood fighting. Are we not good brothers? I still alive to now is because you saved. This time to my turn help you. You rest assured, I definitely not drag your back. Eyes of Thien Loi a bit moved looked at him. Okay, then we together go. Remember, absolutely not hesitate when meet zombie. Once near them must one blow smash head them. Both just met first zombie then Thien Loi already real fight. He jumped up kicked its head. Successfully knocked down zombie. Lengthened time for both to escape. Sound emitted attracted group zombies other come. Thien Loi hurriedly ordered Ngoban run quickly. After that both went down to floor below. Thien Loi broke box containing firefighting tool. Pulled out one hammer specialized for escape. Ready to fight with zombies remaining. Go. They went to ground floor. Followed escape route to go out. But before eyes again not easy like both imagined. Entire city at this time all are zombies and corpses. Thien Loi and Ngoban fell into state of fear. Damn, why again have so many like this? These people all were eaten until deformed already, basically not recognize who anymore. Ngoban tried to endure vomiting. Thien Loi, you look. Those people up there all still alive. He blinked already saw classmates other. Crowd survivors at this time again extremely panic. Do not push each other anymore. If still like that all of us will fall down there. Ngoban already recognized acquaintance. Quickly look, is class monitor. Tram Tam Duck is still alive or not. Pupils of Thien Loi contracted. He began calculating how to do. Coincidentally has one car parked before them. Thien Loi held hammer ran to car. Ngoban, I drive car lure group zombies go. You quickly lead them run. Ngoban not agree with plan one live one die this. Not allowed. Thien Loi, you only one person. Like that no different from seeking death. I go with you. Thien Loi sighed, good brother, I not misjudge person. If I cannot come back, you meet Tram Tam Duck then instead me protect well her. He still alone left, took himself as bait lure zombies. Luckily car not lock, Thien Loi can enter inside easily. He concentrated stepped gas, turned wheel. Engine of car emitted sound loud, changed direction attention of group zombies toward himself. Thien Loi decisively turned wheel, controlled car skillfully. Directed car crash straight into group zombies, each one was crashed knocked down to ground. Ngoban finally also approached group survivors. What people still cause they're doing, quickly come down here. Those people just saved already hurried jump down find way escape. Only class monitor stayed to confirm benefactor saved life. Ngoban, is you saved us? Ngoban immediately refused. Not is Thien Loi. Just now is he lured group zombies away. Tu Dong blank after hearing news. Person driving is Thien Loi. But have many zombies chasing like that he basically cannot escape. Not allowed, I go help him. Ngoban must try hold Tu Dong back. Prevented her go find Thien Loi. Class monitor great. What time already that you still intend run around? You lead everyone to library go. I go find Thien Loi, later meet at library. Both agreed with each other about plan. Class monitor led everyone go. Not forget reminded classmates, be careful. Car that Thien Loi drove at this time already was surrounded by zombies. Each one smashed glass door to crawl and find delicious prey. But luckily Thien Loi already timely escaped behind tree trunk. He calmly kept silence, not let zombies discover. Suddenly had one hand from behind reached out. Thien Loi decisively held it and used hammer prepared chop across. Ngoban fearfully raised hand up before death god descended. Thien Loi, is me. Almost Thien Loi already chopped off arm of classmate. He startled confirmed, Ngoban. Both breathed out relief, scared me to death. This sentence let me say is right. Those people already escaped right. Class monitor brought them to library hide already. Thien Loi, you too awesome already. You are hero of all of us. If today without you, then everyone would have to die here already. Say what hero with not hero. I also cannot see death not save. Right? Did you see Tram Tam Duck? At that time had too many people, time too urgent, I basically did not look see there had who anymore. But you also do not need to worry. Beside her still has manager with assistant. Anyway, also not only she alone. Surely nothing happened. Library big like that. Again has very many hiding places. Is place safest now. Only need is person still alive, all will hide to there. Go. We to library. After together discuss, then Thien Loy also headed toward library go. At hall school wide large. Both secretly ran behind zombies. Suddenly Ngo Ban tripped foot on stone slab, then caused sound. Ai da. Made attention of zombies turned sharply toward them. Thien Loy, not many words anymore. Run quickly. Behind whole group zombies also chased them. Then Thien Loy also reached library. He banged door, shouted loud. Quickly open door. Let us inside. But received a cold word. Quickly get out. All get out. You want lead zombies into here. In urgent situation, but Ngo Ban still had to introduce carefully. Is me Ngo Ban. Thien Loy also here. Quickly open door for us. Zombies about to chase arrive already. Class monitor inside already heard. She hurriedly ran to Thien Loy, Ngo Ban. Quickly let two of them inside. For matter of life survival, then classmates other again not very merciful. You doing what? Now that open door no different from killing all of us. Only two dong understood benefactor saved life is who? Tine how, just now as two of them saved us. Now you again want see death not save. Outside zombies already about to come near. Ngo Ban fearfully banged door in hopelessness. Class monitor, quickly open door. Two dong no longer restrained. Pushed Tine how aside, move away. But was slapped straight in face by him. Classmates saw this scene, then condemned him. Tine how, you too excessive already. Why hit class monitor? Tine how still selfish thought himself is right. You all still not understand or what? Outside many zombies like that. Once open door let zombies enter all of us must die. Those classmates after hearing also felt he said right. The embarrassment turned back on class monitor to Dong. She angrily scolded Tine how. Tine how, you too despicable already. He took advantage even more. Rotten woman. Time to seize position class monitor of you already. You want seek death, then yourself go. Do not drag everyone die together with you. Ngo Ban stood outside also already saw thoroughly. That time, you dare hit class monitor. You wait there for me. Wait me inside there will roast you dead. In return Thien Loy fought with zombies. Decided change plan different. Do not talk anymore. We leave here. Ngo Ban blank because thought here already is last road. Now must do how. We can go where? Thien Loy decisively ordered. Follow me. The two quickly ran to an alley. Wu Bin felt guilty, so he took the initiative to admit his mistake. Tian Lei am sorry. It's also because I'm too useless otherwise I wouldn't have let those zombies find out just now I implicated you. However Tian Lei is a generous man, he doesn't pick on small things. Don't blame yourself anymore just now. Even if the zombies didn't chase us that Kai Hao guy wouldn't have opened the door. This is called humanity. He remembered how everyone treated Kai and Hao before. Now the school is in chaos. His selfish and evil thoughts are all shown on the outside. Wu Bin was a little moved when he heard this. Tian Lei. To Tian Lei this was very normal because I was the target of bullying, so I knew this kind of mood of his very well. But he dared to slap the class president. I will definitely return that slap to his face. Wu Bin helplessly looked at the library in front of the M, but now we can't even get through the door. What should we do? After saying that they went to find a window. If the front door can't get in, then there's the back door. Tian Lei quickly climbed in and landed on the ground. He successfully opened the door and locked it from the inside. Wu Bin was then able to get in. Tian Lei's eyes flashed with hope. Let's go. At the school library where the surviving students gathered, Lai Ying went to comfort the class president. Class president, are you hurt? Si Tong replied, I'm fine. Lai Ying was angry on her behalf. That Kai and Hao guy really wasn't a good person. Just now he was also saved by Tianlei and Wu Bin, but he refused to open the door for the two of them. But what Sitong was saddest about wasn't there. She calmly explained the attitude of the other classmates was what made her feel uncomfortable. If just now someone stood up and said a few words, Kyan Hao definitely wouldn't have been so arrogant, but everyone showed such an indifferent attitude. Kyan Hao had been observing the two of them from afar. You see, Tong, don't be there to badmouth me. If you're so great, why didn't you go out to lure the zombies and save the two of them just now? Now you're here pretending to be a holy mother. Lai Ying was unwilling, stood up and yelled at him. Kyan Hao, shut your mouth. What right did you have to hit the class president just now? Quickly apologize. At this time Kyan Hao already thought of himself as the leader of the group, so he didn't show any respect to anyone. Don't you look at the situation now, still think of yourself as the noble class president. I warn you, don't make me upset, otherwise don't blame me for being impolite. Tu Dong heard everything clearly. She gritted her teeth in anger. But from afar he heard a familiar sound. Kyan Hao, before he could figure out who the sound came from, Thien Loi had punched him in the face. One punch made Thien Loi fall to the ground. Triu, Thien Loi, no way, how did you get in here? Endo Ban was equally upset. You bastard, just now you dared not open the door for us. Do you know that we were almost caught by the zombies? Kyan Hao's face turned pale. I was just thinking about everyone's safety. Just now those zombies were chasing after you too. If you had opened the door at night and let them in, everyone would have died. In order to save everyone, I had no choice but to do so. The others spoke up involuntarily. He was right. We should think of a way to escape now, not hold someone accountable here. That's right, and didn't you two already enter? Stop arguing. What if you lure the zombies in? Wu Bin felt that the classmates were being psychologically manipulated, so he blamed the other person. Kyan Hao, you're too bad. You actually took advantage of the classmates. Kyan Hao took advantage of the others to stand on his side. He didn't feel guilty at all. Sitong was overjoyed when he saw his classmates. Zhao Tianlei, Wu Bin, are you two okay? That's great. They went to greet each other. Class president. Then she thanked him. Just now, thank you too, otherwise everyone would have been bitten to death by the zombies. Tu Dong's eyes were sparkling as he looked at the two people. But what Thien Loi noticed most was the wound on her cheek. He felt uncomfortable, so he turned around to face Kyan Hao. He happened to retreat. What do you want to do again? He reacted too slowly. Kyan Hao was slapped straight in the face by Thien Loi. Kyan Hao became furious. You dare. Before he could say a second sentence, he was slapped on the other side. Thien Loi held the sharp axe and threatened him. Kyan Hao, listen carefully to me. These two slaps are on behalf of the class president. If you dare to bully anyone in the class again, I will use the axe to cut off your hand and throw you into that group of zombies. Try, Thien Loi, I can do what I say. Kyan Hao heard it like a thunderbolt. The weak Thien Loi had one day threatened him back. Then Tianlei held the class monitor's hand and left. Let's go. Sitong looked at the pair of strong hands tightly holding his hand. The chemical reaction of love had happened. They left without looking back, leaving Kyan Hao angrily covering his face and cursing. Zhao Tianlei, you wait for me. The three of them went to a corner of the library. Tianlei raised his hand to check the punch just now was really powerful. His strength had moved the young girl's heart. Sitong's cheeks were red. Wu Bin suddenly saw this and was concerned. Class monitor, your face is really red. Is it still painful? Sitong timidly said. No, it's not painful anymore. I sincerely apologize. Just now you two risked your lives to save so many people, but I couldn't open the door to let you two in and left you two outside to suffer for so long. Wu Bin understood and refuted. Class monitor, this can't be blamed on you. It's all because of that cowardly Kyan Hao. Tu Dong still has low self-esteem. Don't call me class monitor anymore. I can't even protect my own classmates. How can I be worthy of being class monitor? But for the two boys, their hearts are one. Both of them happily comfort her. No matter what is said in my heart, you will always be class monitor. Yes. Hearing this, Tu Dong couldn't help but be moved. The corners of her eyes were filled with tears. Then she leaned her head on Thien Loi's shoulder, making him unable to react, a little bewildered. Tudong was extremely miserable. Everything was going well. Why did something like this happen? I'm so scared. I don't know when I'll be caught by Tang. Thien Loi hugged Tudong's shoulder to comfort her class monitor. Don't worry, as long as I'm alive, I will definitely protect you. Her eyes filled with tears as she looked at her savior Thien Loi. Thank you. But now our class is no longer here. Don't call me class monitor anymore, just call me Tudong, okay? Tian Lei agreed and asked again that Si Tong, have you seen Shen Xinyu? Si Tong heard another name. Her heart was greatly shaken. She had heard before that Tian Lei liked Shen Xinyu, so it turned out to be true. He is a good person. He was just comforting me just now. What am I jealous about? After thinking about it, she explained, I just saw Shen Xinyu and his assistant together, then I was surrounded by zombies, and I couldn't see him anymore. Tian Lei Wu Bin, can you two lend me your phone? I'm very worried about my parents. I just called, but no one picked up. If they saw the news from my school, they would definitely worry to death. Wu Bin was helpless. Our phones also had no signal. Tian Lei had no choice but to explain to her this zombie outbreak wasn't just around our school. It was all over the world outside. There were also zombies. Tudong couldn't believe his ears. What then? His parents too. Thien Loi calmly reassured his friend, don't worry too much, maybe those two uncles have also found a hiding place like us. The most important thing right now is to protect yourself well. As long as you are alive, then there is a way to meet up with those two uncles. Tudong sadly huddled in a corner. The other classmates were starving at this time too. How I'm so hungry, me too. But the others were strange. I think the current situation is more important. Eat, just eat all the time. If you guys aren't afraid of becoming lunch for zombies, then go out. The two sides are arguing. We're not looking for you guys to beg for food. Why do you care? If you guys are hungry, then don't say anything. Say it out loud so everyone can see the hunger. The group of angels saw the injustice and wondered what exactly happened on the other side. These guys are really, what time is it? And they're still arguing. Zai Tongxing is cleaning up. Tian Sai has returned. Just leave them alone. Going out now won't do any good. You guys probably forgot about Tian Hao beating you guys up just now. Now you guys just need to go over there and persuade them. They'll solve the crime on your heads. If they want food, then what will you do? Tian Lei's words were too reasonable, causing Zai Tong's mood to plummet. The classmates started making a ruckus, rummaging through everything in the library. Damn it, there isn't a single country. Or let's go to the second floor. Isn't the librarian's office on the second floor? Maybe there's food there. Then they went to the second floor together. Okay, let's go. But the upper floor stopped them. Turning around, a cloud map had already received the location. The person surrounded was Lin Yi. What are you guys doing here? Wu Bin wondered. It was Lin Yi. Why are they here? Tian Lei was startled when he heard the name. His attitude immediately changed. Even the other classmates were scared. This Lin Mu was a notorious gangster in the school. The people on the edge were all his subordinates. It's not easy. Xiao Hao, forget it. Xiao Hao still tried to accept it and went upstairs. There's no food on the first floor. We want to go up here to see if there's anything to eat. Lin gently closed the book, for example. The violent man kicked Xiao Hao in the stomach, causing him to fall backwards. Everyone who witnessed this scene was stunned. Tiu Hao's face became fierce. Cruelty was evident on his face. Xiao Hao was kicked down the stairs, rolling a few times in pain. Jingdi anxiously hugged him. Xiao Hao, are you okay? Lin Mu coldly snorted. A bunch of bookworms. Don't you see what this world has become? Still thinking of yourself as righteous as before. Listen carefully. From now on, this staircase is your limit. The second floor is my territory. Whoever dares to go up there, be careful. I will beat that person to death. A threat that made the classmates unable to help but be afraid. Lin Mu still calmly ate the bread. There was food on the second floor. Whoever wanted to eat, it was very simple. At night, if you don't have any valuables on you, you can come here to exchange them. If there was any beauty who wanted to sacrifice herself, instead of exchanging things, this boss could reconsider. Wu Bin felt indignant. This Lin Mu was usually arrogant and domineering, but at this point he still thought of himself as a king. Even wanting to monopolize all our food, it was too much. Lin Mu took the upper hand, waving the bread in front of Jing Tian's face. What, beauty? You grew up so beautiful. Following this trash is a waste of resources. Why don't you follow me? I guarantee you won't starve to death. Jing Tian angrily threw the bread from his hand. Go away, you scoundrel. The bread fell straight to the ground. Lin Mu frowned in displeasure, fiercely slapping Jing Tian's face. This rotten woman. He even grabbed her head. Lin Mu was so angry that his veins popped out. You dare to scold me. Si Tong couldn't take it anymore. Lin Mu, let him go. Lin Mu's attention was diverted. Si Tong seriously explained, the situation outside is already chaotic. We should unite. Why are you taking this opportunity to bully others? The classmates agreed with her. That's right. The class president is right. Lin Mu, you don't need to be so unreasonable. Si Tong continued. Moreover, the library was not opened by you. The things here are public. What right do you have to think that everything is yours? Her words were like water of Effa ducks back to Lin Mu. You always confronted me before. This young master respected those teachers, so he didn't settle scores with you. Now those teachers are all dead. Who will stand up for you? You want a show of F, right? Alright, this young master will have someone strip you naked. Let everyone enjoy how many people love the class monitor's body. Those thugs are taking advantage of the situation. Class monitor, do you want to strip yourself or do you want us to help you? Facing those perverts, Tu Dong was extremely scared. You guys, just in time, an axe blocked them. Tian Lai bravely stood up to protect the class monitor. Lan Mo, don't go too far. Lan Mo was stunned, his face showing obvious displeasure. Then he laughed, ha ha ha. I thought it was someone else. Turns out it was a useless guy, wanting to be a hero to save the beauty. It seems like you weren't beaten enough yesterday. You want me to cripple you here? Tian Lai calmly replied, that's right. Before today, Zhao Tianlei was always bullied by you. But like you said, the world has changed. Your Lin Mo era should also end. If you think you can be as arrogant as before. Tian Lai slammed his fist on the library wall, causing a section of the wall to shake violently. His eyes turned hateful towards the person in front of him. Just come here and try. Lin Mo stiffened, looking at the person who had just been bullied. Now he was extremely formidable. The juniors were also scared. Brother Lin, that axe is also very sharp. This guy is crazy. It's best we don't mess with him. Lin Mo's momentum had weakened a step, out of respect for his old classmates. I'm on the second floor. You guys are on the first floor. River water doesn't interfere with well water. If anyone dares to sneak up to the second floor to get supplies, don't blame me for being rude. The whole group also left. Thien Loi still maintained a hateful attitude. As for Lam Mak, he couldn't do anything to you. He turned around and went up to the second floor. What are you still standing there for? Quickly get something to block my way. If you find anyone who dares to sneak up here, beat them to death. That useless Thien Loi even knows how to find weapons. Don't you guys know how to find them? Tu Dong almost fainted. Ngo Ban stood beside her supporting her. Are you okay? Were you scared by that guy? Du Dong sadly lowered his head. It's okay. I just didn't expect human nature to change so quickly. After all, we are friends. Yet in just a few hours, our relationship has become as warm as it is now. Thien Loi analyzed for her to understand, living in peacetime, with laws governing. Of course, no one dares to do anything excessive. The only way is to live in peace with everyone. Once war or epidemic occurs, the world becomes chaotic. Reactionary elements, negative and evil thoughts will naturally appear. Just because like that, sooner or later it will bring trouble to you. Then Wu Bin gave Si Tong strength. Don't worry, with Tian Lai and I here, we will definitely protect you. She can rest assured a little. Thank you guys. But the drinking supplies in the library were all robbed by the tomb. Si Tong shifted her worries to another problem. Even if we don't go out, we will still die of hunger and thirst. Tian Lai advised her, Lin Mu has so many henchmen. We still better not provoke him, otherwise the only ones who will suffer will be us. The two classmates were stunned when they heard about that gangster. Si Tong's face turned red. She was embarrassed because she had accidentally meddled in other people's business. Sorry. But Tianlei didn't care. He took everyone to find food. Are you guys hungry? Let's go eat. Food was already scarce, but his words startled Wu Bin and Si Tong. Go eat. The group of 3 of them approached the door. Tam Duck's side was also hiding from zombies. The girl saw Tam Duck's reaction and wondered, Tam Duck, are you okay? Tam Duck gently replied, no, it's okay. Thien Loi and the other 3 walked briskly in the library corridor. Ingo Ban had been walking for a long time, so he was sweating profusely. Thien Loi, where are you taking us? Where can we get supplies here? Thien Loi was determined to go find food. There's none here, but I guarantee there is in the cafeteria. You guys guard the door for me. I want to go out. The other 2 friends immediately protested. He wanted to go out there. No, absolutely not. There are so many zombies outside. It's very dangerous to go out there. Moreover, I'm not that hungry. Just endure a little bit. Even so, Thien Loi was still determined to leave. Don't worry, it's okay. He gently opened the door and walked out, not forgetting to say goodbye. I'm going. Seeing that Si Tong was worried, Wu Bin comforted him. I believe in Tianlei. He's very strong now. He can definitely return safely. There were still many zombies outside the school, but Tianlei had already gone out without any problems. He tiptoed along the path leading to the cafeteria. Outside, there were 2 corpses that had been bitten by zombies. Tianlei quickly took the backpack that had been dropped. He opened it, and it was full of snacks and soft drinks. Tianlei stared inside. It was too good. He closed his eyes and gently stroked the ring, space, and activated. A virtual space opened in front of Tianlei. He put all the food he picked up into that space. Although these supplies were enough for him to use for a while, if he added Si Tong and Wu Bin, then the supplies would be harder to find later on. So let's find a little more now. These cakes could last for a long time, so we'd have to wait until we had to use them. There were also times when we needed to drink, so we needed to calculate carefully. While Thien Loi was stuffing food, a sound came from behind. It was the sound of a zombie. A flash of light passed through his mind. Thien Loi just turned around. The zombie had come closer. The distance was only 1 step. The zombie immediately aimed straight at Thien Loi. He frowned and moved back. His hand accordingly gripped tightly the axe. Reaction too fast made the zombie not able to bite him. Thien Loi already gave it 1 hit, falling backward. After that he shouldered the backpack. But the time's already decided. The sound already attracted the group of zombies here. Finished. I am surrounded already. Just there was a window. Thien Loi quickly leapt up, pushed the window in and landed successfully inside the cafeteria. Here there was not even a single shadow of a person. Thien Loi joyfully looked for food. Thanks to misfortune, got blessing already. See if there is anything to eat. He opened the rice cooker, inside full of steaming hot rice. In his heart he thought, too good already, there is rice. On the side, the 2 classmates were still patiently waiting at the door, just hearing the sound calling to open the door from outside. Ingo Ban already happily called the name Thien Loi. Thien Loi responded with the attitude of meeting an old friend. I am back already. Tu Dong reacted more strongly. She hugged him tightly in tears. Thien Loi, you came back already. Ingo Ban helplessly explained the reason. You do not know, since the moment you went out, Tu Dong was very worried for you. Once she almost went out to look for you already. If you still did not come back, then I could not hold her back. The 2 cheeks of Thien Loi reddened. Sorry, made you worry already. That you are all hungry already, right? See what I brought back. The eyes of Ingo Ban and Tu Dong shone bright. Rice. Thien Loi knew his friends were hungry, so hurried to invite. Quickly eat. The 2 classmates ate plain rice in happiness. In a situation like now and still have hot rice to eat, too happy already. Why before did not know plain rice is so delicious. Thien Loi satisfied sat watching the 2, then eat a bit more. Tu Dong wondered, Thien Loi, why you do not eat? He did not hide from her. Ah, just now I already ate in the cafeteria. Just now going out I discovered more and more zombies already. Later want to get supplies also will be much harder. So we must save food, not waste even one drop of water. Moreover, absolutely not let others know on our body have food, otherwise we'll be big trouble. Tudong with kind heart. She worried for the other classmates. But, in there are many of our classmates. Engoban could not hold back and said, Class monitor dear, you must by no means be compassionate pitying them. This supply is by Thien Loi risking his life to get back. If share to them, each person eat one bite, will there be any left? If we get hungry, will anyone come to care and find supplies for us? Tudong only after a long time understood. What you said is also right. All right, I will listen to you, will not tell anyone. But the rice is still so much. What should we do? Engoban suggested. How about we just hide it first? But where to hide? Thien Loi had heard the story of the two of them. This matter is easy. His words made Engoban astonished. Thien Loi, what are you doing? Thien Loi gently carried the rice cooker outside the door. His action opened Engoban's eyes. Thien Loi, this trick is good. The people in there were all so scared of the zombies. How could anyone dare open the door to go outside to find supplies? We wait until night to come here to eat. Surely no one will find out. Thien Loi smiled softly. All right, let's go back. Disappearing too long will make people suspicious. When coming back inside, the classmates had all stood up. Everyone's mood sank down. While everyone was struggling, one sentence from Lam Mo mocked even more. Why so noisy? Cannot bear hunger. Really, all our classmates, you could have come upstairs to ask me for help. Lam Mo, I certainly will not turn a blind eye. Tudong again felt injustice. This bastard Lam Mo, surely again pretending to be good to bully others, but was blocked by Thien Loi, not letting her interfere. We just need to manage our own things. As long as he does not provoke us, then we do not need to care what he does. Suddenly Lam Mo's attention shifted. Yo, isn't this Tran Tam Duck, the big star? The person he spoke of was also the one Thien Loi cared about. Lam Mo came over speaking with a perverted tone to Tam Duck's group. You really are, knowing you are on the second floor, but did not come up to find me. I have plenty of food and drink, guaranteed not to let you suffer. Engoban got a chance to gossip. Thien Loi, that is your woman. She is also hiding here. Why didn't see just now? Tudong felt a bit sad because the one in her heart met his crush. Lai Hoa gratefully spoke in. This classmate, Tam Duck, indeed has not eaten or drunk for a long time. If you can give her some food, I will be truly grateful. Lam Mo waved his hand, using a sly tone to take out food. Polite about what? As long as the goddess opens her mouth just once, even going down mountain of knives or sea of fire, I will not refuse. Not to mention just a bit of food like this. Lai Hoa held out both hands to receive the food. Thank you. The food was handed over. Lam Mo then, without politeness, seduced. Polite. Tam Duck, you see people here are so chaotic. You alone here will be very dangerous. If not careful, we'll have your food snatched. Why don't you come up there with me? I guarantee to protect you. But Tam Duck's attitude was indifferent to him. Lam Mo, thank you for your buns and drink, but I want to stay with everyone. He selfishly pulled Tam Duck's hand. I said come up then, just come up. No need to be shy. Tam Duck angrily refused. Let go. Lai Hoa also hurried to stop. Classmate, talk slowly. Do not hurt Tam Duck. Touching the person in Thien Loi's heart, he clenched his teeth in anger. Lam Mo still had not realized. He even turned to shout at Lai Hoa. What right do you have to interfere between me and Tam Duck? Dare to say another sentence, believe I will kick you to death or not. Tam Duck directly flung off his hand. Also attached a right hand to his face. Lam Mo, bastard. Do not think that because you provide a bit of food that Tran Tam Duck, I will obediently listen to you. Don't dream. Give it back to you all. Saying then she threw the food like trash. Lam Mo being hit by a girl was no less angry. Rotten woman. Just a small star. Acting lofty and moral for what? Fine. I will wait until you are hungry to the point of running to beg me. Then he ordered his underlings to leave. Tam Duck sadly sat down. Lai Hoa next to her worried for her. Tam Duck, Are you all right? She slowly expressed her feelings. Sister Hoa, from now on we should not trust anyone, can only trust ourselves. On Engoban's side, he felt grateful for the situation just now. I thought female stars all like to find a mountain to lean on for themselves. Did not expect Tam Duck to have such backbone, truly worthy of being the flower of our school. Thien Loi understood Tam Duck's character more than anyone. You think everyone only knows to use those ways to become famous. There are also many female stars who use their own strength and effort to rise up. Tu Dong was a bit puzzled. Why just now you did not go up to help her? Hero saving beauty, surely Tam Duck will be moved. At this time Thien Loi explained, actually I also wanted to see if she would really go with Lam Mo or not. If really like that, then I would look down on her. But now I have a new view of her. Tu Dong felt what you said was very reasonable, then added to speed up contact for the two of you. Girls are often very weak in times like this. Just go up, comfort her a few sentences. She surely will be moved, will repay, who knows. For you it is different. She is a big star. I am just a poor student. How can have that fortune? Engoban then pushed Thien Loi forward. Who says? Thien Loi, rare chance, go. Being pushed, his step moved forward, his attitude a bit shy facing a woman. Tam Duck had not understood what was happening. She lifted her face to look at him. Thien Loi, being looked at, scratched his face. Just now you are all right. For this kind of matter, Tam Duck was already used to. She had not yet reacted when Lai Hoa interrupted the two of them. Sorry, my Tam Duck is tired already. If you truly care about her, then do not disturb her rest anymore. Thien Loi took off his backpack, calmly expressing goodwill. Sister, don't misunderstand. I have no bad intent. I just want to give her some food and water. His words surprised Lai Hoa. Why do you have? Immediately Thien Loi gestured for silence, then took food and water from his backpack to give Tam Duck. Here. Tam Duck just went through an unpleasant matter. She was a bit cautious. Thien Loi also understood and so took the initiative to explain. Don't lump me together with that Lam Mo. I only want to come help you. No other intent. Remember to save a bit, and don't let others find out. He put the food at their place, then turned his back and left. Lai Hoa, seeing the food, quickly opened the buns and invited her. Tam Duck, eat quickly. On the second floor of the library, Lam Mo's territory. His face was already not good, also being rejected by a young girl. Two underlings brought Tine Hao over. Young master, this one wants to meet you. He did not bother to turn his head, just glanced to confirm the other. Tine Hao, what are you here for? Tine Hao, like a petty man, came to flatter him. Lam, young master, usually our relationship is not bad. At times like this you cannot ignore little brother, not care. Please let me follow you, as long as you speak. Tine Hao, I will certainly do it. Even jump into boiling oil and fire will not refuse. The underlings behind had proven Lam Mo's words. I am not lacking people. Give me a reason to take you. Tine Hao took advantage of his just being rejected. He offered a deal that Tran Tam Duck did not agree to go with Lam, young master, right? If you need women, that is not hard. Just leave it to me, Tine Hao. Tam Duck was already hungry, so she chewed bread. Lai Hoa, while eating, wondered. Tam Duck, what is your relationship with that male student just now? Are you very close to him? She confirmed again the name of the male student earlier. You mean Thien Loi? We are not close, just ordinary classmates. But for Lai Hoa this matter was unusual. In a situation like this, being willing to give us something precious like these supplies is not something ordinary friends can do. Moreover, why only give to us, and not to the others? Tam Duck still did not understand the reason she received food. I also do not know. Lai Hoa gently explained her feelings. Tam Duck, although I am your manager, I always see you as my younger sister. I have this sentence. For your own good, I cannot not say it. I hope you will not be too disappointed. Tam Duck replied, it is okay, Sister Hoa, please say it. Then Lai Hoa did not hesitate to say, the current situation has many zombies. Zombies are indeed dangerous, but people's hearts are even more frightening, especially for someone as beautiful as you. Things like your beauty, Your talent will all become reasons for you to meet danger. I am also just a girl. I want to protect you, but have no way. The best way is to find a man to rely on." Both fell silent. "Sister Hoa, the things you said, I understand all of them. But if you want me to use my body to exchange for safety, then I cannot do it. You said not that Lin Mo guy. How could you give me to that despicable person to take advantage? How do you see that Triu Thien Loy?" Mai Hoa inadvertently mentioned the name of the kind male student. Tam Duck's eyes already trembled. The figure of Thien Loy appeared in her mind. Tam Duck had just been struck by love at first sight. She shrank herself in shyness. On Thien Loy and Ngo Ban's side it was different. The two exchanged with each other awkwardly. On Thien Loy and Ngo Ban's side it was different. The two exchanged with each other awkwardly. "Why does Tu Dong look so unhappy? Did you tease him?" "Not me, it is you." "What did I do?" "Thien Loy, do you not smell a sour smell here? That is why regarding feelings you really have no sense. Did you not notice since you went to give food to Tran Dai Beauty? The class monitor started being unhappy. To put it plainly, he poured a whole jar of vinegar." Tu Dong at this time waved his hand, ignoring. "Ngo Ban, what nonsense are you saying?" "I say this, Thien Loy. You are good at everything, only not very observant. So what if Bing King Yu Jai? Can she be better than our class monitor, who is kind-hearted, good, easy-going?" Tu Dong just wanted to cover Ngo Ban's mouth. "You dare to say more." Suddenly a loud noise rang out. It drew everyone's attention. Thien Loy quickly ran over. "What is it?" The people around answered. Someone jumped down already. A pitiful girl had fallen from above. Everyone around was in an uproar. "Is this not the person just now taken up to the second floor by Tine Hao? Just now I saw two people go up. Do not know where the other one is. Maybe also already. Really pitiful. Do not know what bastard treated her like that. Surely tortured badly to choose this way. That Lin Mo guy is not a human." In such a situation Lin Mo instead spoke out, scolding. "Stinking woman, I gave food and drink. Only wanted to make the young master here happy a bit. Yet dared to refuse. Think yourself Bing King Yu Jai or something. Dying from falling serves you right." Tine Hao standing next to added. "This kind of looks, even if kneeling to polish Lin Xiao's shoes, is not worthy. Later I will go find some prettier ones to serve Lin Xiao." Thien Loy could not endure and cursed them. "A bunch of bastards." Ngo Ban saw this and stopped him. "Thien Loy, do not get agitated. Those people are so many. If conflict happens, the disadvantaged side will be us." Although Thien Loy was angry, he thought again and found that what the man said was also right. He could only take off his outer coat, gently covering the body of the classmate just now. Everyone surrounding felt astonished. Thien Loy calmly faced the girl student. "Classmate, rest in peace. I try you, Thien Loy, promise you. I will bring the people who caused your death. Each one will have to pay the price, not missing anyone. All will not have a good end." Each bitter word of his reached Lin Mo's ears. "Try you, Thien Loy, you dare curse me." Then he ordered his underlings. "What are you still standing there for? Go beat him to death." Tine Hao looked down in a cowardly way. "Young Master Lam, this time it seems we have provoked something we should not have provoked. Those people usually fear you because of your father. But with the current situation, if all of them rush up here, then we may not necessarily prevail. How about changing to another day to deal with them later?" Even Lin Mo also realized the angry attitude of the people below. He could only grit his teeth, cursing. "Damn it. Try Thien Loy, you remember this for me. There will be a day I make you kneel down begging for your life." Those who had witnessed his brutality were no longer afraid. Everyone was ready to beat him to pieces. Time passed for a while. The sky had also darkened. Everyone sank into sleep. Suddenly the noise outside made Thien Loy wake up. The zombies outside had become stronger. They were constantly banging on the library door. The students fearfully tried to find a way. What to do? The zombies are about to rush in. Are you men or not? Quickly think of a way. Our own lives, take care ourselves. Why do you want us to take care for you? Thien Loy hurriedly mediated for all. Stop arguing. Quickly reinforce the door. Absolutely do not let the zombies enter here. All the male students unite to push all the bookcases here. The female students carry tables and chairs. At this time they finally all listened. Right, everyone quickly do it. If the zombies get in here, then do not hope anyone escapes. Everyone hurried, carrying chairs and tables to block the door. At this moment Thien Loi suddenly realized, oh no, the back door has no one. If zombies come in from there, Ngoban ran after him. We will go together. Then the cry for help stopped both of them. The students were terrified before the change from the corpse in the afternoon. That girl had moved unconsciously. Tu Dong panicked, realizing, how can this be? Did she not already die and turned into a zombie? Even Ngoban could not believe his eyes. Did the movie not already say, bitten by a zombie you lose some time before turning into a zombie? Maybe she outside had already been bitten, just that no one discovered. Everyone became more panicked, drawing more zombies running here. They screamed in fear, do not come over. Then a student stumbled in front of a zombie. Just at the right moment it got its prey and pounced on him. The student helplessly begged, do not bite me. But luckily Thien Loi had in time used the axe to strike the zombie's head. He successfully saved the student. After that the sound from another side again drew everyone's eyes. From the back door came a loud noise. Perhaps the zombies had come near. In an instant they had broken the door, rushing in all at once. The student in fear spoke incoherently, the back door. Others shouted loudly, run quickly, the zombies have entered. Thien Loi at this moment only cared about their group of three, Ngoban, protect Tu Dong. Ngoban took the order, standing to block for her, okay. During that time everyone panicked, fleeing the zombies. A part of the students had been caught by zombies. Others found another door leading upstairs. In the urgent situation ahead, Thien Loi again stopped all. Everyone do not push, pay attention to safety. A few people stumbled, could not stand up, move aside, do not block the way, save me. The light from the moon shone into the corner of the library corridor, guiding the hope of the other students. The teacher's room is over there, quickly hide in there. But inside it was blocked by bookcases. Quickly open the door, let us in. The teacher's room at this time had already been occupied by Tien Hao and Lin Mo. Do not knock anymore, we will not open, quickly find another place. He even raised his neck, chasing, do not want to be bitten by zombies, then quickly get out to another place. While everyone was panicking, Tam Duck and Lai Hoa had been separated from each other. Sister Hoa, Tam Duck. A hand gripped Tam Duck's wrist tightly. Tam Duck suddenly startled, fearing zombies. When she turned her head, Thien Loi had firmly held her. Follow me. Help. In the urgent situation, Thien Loi still patiently persuaded. On the upper floor basically there is no way out. Running up there will also be caught by zombies only. Trust me, I will take you out of here in the safest way. Tam Duck did not know where else to go, so also trusted him. Okay. At the escape area, Ngoban and Tu Dong had already been waiting. Thien Loi, over here. Then the two of them ran to the emergency exit. Ngoban led the whole group together. Thien Loi, look there, ahead is the exit. As soon as they entered inside, Thien Loi quickly shut the door tightly. Ngoban suddenly panicked. He cried out in awe. Why did we run into the men's restroom? I thought ahead was the way out. Even Lai Hoa could not believe it. Are you a student of this school or not? You do not even know the way inside the school. The one taking the blame now was Ngoban. I still have not mastered all the ways. Their voices had drawn the zombies to come. The female students fearfully turned their heads, asking, what to do? Even if dying, I do not want to die here in the men's restroom. Too embarrassing. Thien Loi calmly concentrated, thinking of a new plan. It seems all the zombies have already run to the library square. Even if outside there are zombies, it is also too many. Ngoban, I will push you up. You look outside now how it is. Ngoban stuck his head out of the restroom window, then turned back, reporting the situation. Outside there are no zombies. Moreover, next to the sports field there is also a car. Thien Loi felt safe, so let Ngoban go out first. Okay, you climb out then. Afterwards help everyone run out of here. Ngoban agreed, then took momentum, jumped out. Thien Loi waved, calling the others. Quickly, 3 people out first. I cover the rear. Tu Dong sacrificed herself going after. You 2 go first. Tam Duck held Thien Loi's hand, feeling grateful. Triu Thien Loi, thank you. For the first time, Thien Loi directly faced the person in his heart. His mood had some happiness. After that, he supported Tam Duck up to the window. Lai Hoa immediately reminded. Triu Thien Loi, helping people is right, but do not take the opportunity to take advantage. Forbidden to turn your head back. Thien Loi replied. I know already. Tam Duck climbed out, was caught by Ngo Ban. Next, Lai Hoa also was helped by the 2 of them. Finally was the class monitor. Thien Loi gently called, Tu Dong, your turn now. But she was more worried for him. If I go, then how about you? The window is so high. Here there is no foothold. You alone, how can you get out? Thien Loi calmly reassured her. Rest assured, I have a way. But Tu Dong still did not believe. What way? You tell me. If not, I will not leave you here alone. The sound of zombies had come nearer. Thien Loi could feel it. He urgently forced Tu Dong to climb. No more time. You quickly go first. Quickly now. But Tu Dong stubbornly stayed. I will not go. One more person, also one more bit of strength. I stay to help you. Thien Loi could not endure, then scolded her. Deep Tu Dong, you have been class monitor for long, so you think yourself very noble and important. Who do you think you are? Can you fight zombies? If only me I can fight zombies. You staying only hinder me. You may not mind the trouble, but I do mind. Do not bring more trouble to me. Tu Dong endured the frank words, then shed tears. She lowered her head. Okay, I go. But I have one sentence to say to you. Thien Loi also realized he had been a bit too harsh. Say it. Tu Dong, with eyes brimming with tears, tiptoed up, kissed his cheek. I like you. Promise me you will survive and come out. On Thien Loi's face still remained her tear. He said, okay? Then quickly lifted her up. Okay, you quickly go. At that time the noise became louder. The zombies had broken the door. Thien Loi had pushed Tu Dong out already, then ran toward the door. He used all his strength to block the zombies, but they had already reached their hands inside. Clinging to his face and hands, Tu Dong had already gone out. Still did not forget to turn her head back, looking. Thien Loi. Thien Loi shouted loudly, chasing her. Go quickly. Tu Dong's eyes brimmed. The tears also flowed out. Finally, she also jumped down to the place where Ngo Ban's group was waiting. Thien Loi from inside called out, Ngo Ban, no need to wait for me. Quickly take them away from here. Leave the school. Find a safe place. I will definitely come to find everyone. The present situation made everyone worry for him. Thien Loi, you must be careful. Remember what you promised me. Everyone worried from the bottom of their heart. Thien Loi, you must definitely be safe. Each drop of blood had also fallen. Thien Loi thought to himself, sorry Tu Dong, the thing I promised you. Perhaps I must break the promise. Thien Loi's strength was draining little by little. He clenched his teeth, resisting. No, I must not fall. Must buy time for them. The zombies had broken the door. They poured in for the prey before them. Thien Loi picked up his weapon, decisively attacked them. On Ngo Ban's side, they had reached the car parked nearby. Everyone got in the car together. Ngo Ban quickly closed the door. But Tu Dong stopped him. Wait. We cannot go. We must wait for Thien Loi first. Lai Hoa disagreed with her. Wait how? If we cannot wait for him, and the zombies have already come, then what to do? That library is no different from a bomb. Do not know when zombies will rush out. At that time you wait until being bitten to death. Moreover, Triu Thien Loi can live or not, no one knows. I guess he has already died. Tam Duck noticed her assistant selfish, so had to remind Sister Hoa. Even Ngo Ban also felt guilty. I also worry very much for Thien Loi. But he said I must take everyone away from here first, find a safe place. Now the zombies are all concentrated inside. This is the only chance to escape. If still hesitate, it may be too late. Tu Dong felt she could not endure anymore. She decisively climbed out of the car. Okay, you do not wait, then I will wait. Ngo Ban promptly grabbed her hand. No. Thien Loi entrusted you to me. I have the responsibility to protect you. Cannot let you go back to die. Moreover, Thien Loi definitely will have a way to get out of there. If you really care for him, then you should listen to what he said. Do not make him worry more. Tudong sadly cried. But how can he alone fight so many zombies? Then Ngoban's words made her pause for a second. Tudong, believe him. He is Triu Thien Loi, Ngoban affirmed. Tudong's whole body trembled. She forced back tears enduring. Lai Hoa and Tam Duck sitting in the back could not say anything more. At this time Ngoban started the car. The car had also started. Ngoban pressed the accelerator, making the car run. The sky suddenly became gray. Thick clouds appeared. Inside the men's restroom, the zombies had been beaten to pulp by Thien Loi. Heavy raindrops fell to the ground. Thien Loi was still alive. He slowly dragged each step. The sharp axe blade in his hand had also been stained with blood. Thien Loi tiredly dragged the backpack of food. His body had reached its limit. He breathed heavily. His legs collapsed. His whole body lost balance, fell heavily to the ground. The ring on Thien Loi's hand lit up. Warning, warning, life of number 0 shows abnormality. Body has been infected with zombie virus. Please quickly use the evolution antidote. If not, will turn into a zombie. Thien Loi lay in tatters on the ground, sighing, originally still thinking maybe in his whole life he would never have a chance to use that thing. Finally, it was used already. After that, he picked up a shining object shaped like a ring. A strange energy stream was transmitted. Thien Loi was also surprised that the thing he held in his hand really has an effect. He sat up suddenly with countless worried thoughts inside. This is a disease virus. It is not an immunization vaccine. If after injecting it not only does not cure, but turns into something more frightening, then what to do? There was no way back anymore. Bet this one time then. Thien Loi decisively stuck the needle into his body. Injected all of it, but the body still had no change. No reaction, not expired already. Right at that moment his eyes widened with blood threads appearing inside. Pain, too painful, like being torn apart by someone. He clenched his teeth, enduring the pain throughout his body. After a long while on the sky, thunder, lightning, black clouds gradually dispersed. After the rain, the sky became clear. Fresh sunlight shone down. Thien Loi startled awake. Am I still alive? Not turned into a zombie. Also no wound. Seems that damned ring really did not deceive me. A rebellious sound rang out. Please call me the Venerable Main God System. Yes, Big Brother Venerable Main God System. I was wrong. I should not have doubted you like that. The system notifications continuously sounded. 0. At present you have evolved successfully. Become 2nd grade soldier. The rank parameters as Strength 18, Sensitivity 16, Defense 17, Self-Recovery Ability 8, Space expanded to level 3. Thien Loi could not restrain excitement. 2nd grade soldier. If 1st grade soldier is the most powerful rank, then am I now also very powerful or not? But the system immediately poured a basin of cold water on him. You think too much already. Evolution has a total of 19 grades, from top down, divided into marshal, general, instructor, officer, and soldier. In that, generals are divided into grand general, senior general, middle general, junior general, instructors divided into grand instructor, senior instructor, middle instructor, junior instructor, officers divided into grand captain, senior captain, middle captain, junior captain, soldiers divided into senior sergeant, middle sergeant. Thien Loi's face at this time already darkened, and soldier is divided into 1st grade soldier, 2nd grade soldier, 3rd grade soldier. Therefore it can be said in a class of 19 people he is the one standing second from the bottom. Thien Loi angrily cursed loudly. Damn it. Then, still weak like a chicken. I do not play anymore. What main system talk about? Weak like a chicken, then save what world? The system calmly explained. Normal people passing through evolution can only reach 3rd grade soldier. But because before being bitten by zombies you had killed not a few zombies, so only then reached 2nd grade soldier. This is already a special privilege my system gave you already. Still dare to complain. Later things all must rely on yourself. Each time killing one zombie will be counted as 1 point. When enough 150 points then can level up. Thien Loi hearing this also was frightened. 150 points? Then no until when I can level up. System Big Brother, discuss a bit, can reduce a little or not. My system fair understanding human heart absolutely not changing decision. Alright, young man, the hope of all humanity depends on you. Strive forward. Hey, wait, do not sleep. I have not finished asking yet. Thien Loi discontented said, every time also plays this trick. Not finished speaking already disappears. Hurry go give birth, or what? Just now said that after evolution the body will become stronger. Why I do not feel anything. Find something to try. Not long after he found a stone pillar. Without hesitation Thien Loi punched straight forward. The stone pillar immediately was punched broken into two. Thien Loi, as if discovering a new horizon. Second grade soldier already that powerful. Then Marshall is Superman or what? If Engoban knew surely would be very happy. Inside the deserted school, seems the zombies last night had already left. I go see whether there is anyone lucky surviving or not. In the room like being turned upside down, tables and chairs lying askew on the ground. Thien Loi stepped into an office, inside still neat but empty. He guessed, seems that Lin Mo guy already escaped. The library teacher also knows how to enjoy too, huh? Full amenities like that. Thien Loi threw the backpack down on the ground, at the same time took off his shirt, bathe a bit already. He turned on the water. The stream of water washed away the dirt mixed with the filthy blood of zombies. After that he went out to the living room enjoying a peace never had before. The TV still could operate. Inside it broadcast a warning. Dear citizens of Huazia, on last night, the global zombie plague erupted. According to statistics, already more than half of the world's population turned into zombies. The attack power of these zombies is very strong. Just being scratched by zombies, all will become zombie companions. Zombie. The nation is building bases to rescue the lucky surviving citizens, at the same time thinking of ways to eliminate this virus. Hope that the citizens still alive after knowing this news please find a safe place to hide. Wait for the rescue team to come to save you. Thien Loi after hearing felt a bit glad, so good, as long as the government and army set up bases. Humanity then has a chance to survive. Suddenly inside the room there was a sound. Thien Loi entered a state of alert, wary that side is zombie. His hand held the sharp axe, focused attention on the cabinet door. He rushed over, opened the cabinet in an instant. But inside was a girl. She was scared. Don't bite me, don't bite me. Thien Loi froze for 2 seconds, because almost hit the wrong classmate. He hurriedly reassured her, it's okay now, don't be afraid. But she still waved her hands scared, don't bite me. Look at me, I am human, not zombie. At this, she just slightly opened her eyes, confirmed the person in front. Thien Loi tried to persuade Trin Dao, I am not a bad person, I came to save you. Trin Dao stepped out of the cabinet, sat on the sofa, but still scared and cried. Thien Loi thought to himself, seeing her scared to this extent surely experienced something terrible. He gently asked her, what is your name? Why hide in there? Trin Dao calmly told everything. My name is Trin Dao, art faculty student. Yesterday I together with friends came to the library to borrow books. Unexpectedly met right when the zombie outbreak erupted. At that time 2 of us hid in the big room, both scared and hungry. After that Tine Hao came to find us, said could give us food taken from Lin Mo's place. Tine Hao is our senior so I trusted followed. Who knew after going up to the 2nd floor meeting Lin Mo then those people wanted to commit assault on us. My friend couldn't endure so jumped from the 2nd floor. Thien Loi now recalled, the female student from yesterday huh? He still let Trin Dao continue speaking. Very quickly after that zombies rushed in here. I together with Lin Mo hid inside this. After that they saw outside no more zombies then from the window jumped out. But the last person preparing to climb up was caught by a zombie. I didn't dare jump from the window so only could hide here. Hearing this made Thien Loi angry. Those bastards only care about themselves. Leaving a girl like you here really too inhuman. Talking for a while, Trin Dao turned to ask, right? I still don't know your name yet. My name is Triu Thien Loi, you answered. making Trin Dao very surprised. You are Triu Thien Loi, the one yesterday punished Tine Hao and Lin Mo's group. You are really brave. At that time everyone feared Lin Mo, only you dared to stand out criticize him. Thien Loi scratched his head embarrassed. Nothing big. At this time Trin Dao just noticed. But at that time you wore clothes so just now I didn't recognize. Thien Loi startled embarrassed. Sorry, I just finished bathing. Forgot to wear clothes. He put back on the t-shirt, then asked more. Right, you haven't eaten anything have you? He rummaged in the backpack, took out some rations. I have bread and water here, you eat a little. Trin Dao moved to tears. Thank you. Thien Loi hurriedly stopped her. Don't cry, I can't bear seeing people shed tears, but still couldn't comfort the woman in front. Sorry, because I was too moved. I thought this time definitely dead, but unexpectedly could meet you. After that she proactively asked to use the bathroom. Can I bathe a little? I always hid in the cabinet. A body full of sweat, so now a bit uncomfortable. Thien Loi replied, of course you can. Trin Dao no longer hesitated, so went into the bathroom. She turned on the shower. Warm water flowed out, spraying onto her slender body. After a while Trin Dao finished bathing. On her body still draped a thin towel covering herself. Trin Dao stood from behind looking at Thien Loi. In her heart she had already been moved by the boy regarded as her life-saving benefactor. Sitting waiting for a while, Thien Loi heard footsteps, so turned back asking, you finished already? His eyes met the graceful body behind the thin towel of Trin Dao. Thien Loi, embarrassed, did not dare to look straight, politely changed the subject. That, you quickly eat something? She sat down on the sofa, hand gently taking the loaf of bread that had been prepared. This ordinary food again stirred up a nauseous feeling inside, making Trin Dao unable to hold back sobbing. Thien Loi did not know how to comfort, so only awkwardly blurted out, why are you crying? I really have not met any girl who likes to cry like this. Trin Dao shyly lowered her head, softly explained, sorry, thinking of my friend only because of a loaf of bread that was forced to jump off the building. I also blame myself. If at that time I had not believed Tine Hao's words, then it would have been good. It is me who harmed him. Thien Loi gave an objective view, easing somewhat the guilt inside the other. Cannot blame you, must blame that bastard Tine Hao and Lam Mo instead. Moreover, your friend has turned into a zombie. I guess he had already been bitten, so even without jumping off the building could not live. Suddenly Trin Dao moved close as if seeking comfort. Now out there everywhere is zombie. I do not know later how I must live. Her clinging hug made Thien Loi quickly dodge, then stammered to advise that you also do not need to be too afraid. The government and army are building bases already. As long as survive, then we can escape from this place. My friends, when hearing this news, will also gather with me there. If you are willing, then you can go with me. Hearing these words, Trin Dao's face lit up. Smiling confirmed again, you agree to let me go with you? Thien Loi gave a definite answer. Of course, but if you have other plans, then She hurriedly self-asserted. No, I have no plan at all. I go with you. He turned to take out some things from the backpack. This is the set of clothes I took at the library. Do not know if it fits you or not. You wear. Before he could finish speaking, Trin Dao had already come close, touching Thien Loi's lips as if showing gratitude. The unexpected kiss made his mind blank for a few seconds, unable to think of anything else. A few seconds later, Thien Loi blushed deeply, softly scolding. What are you doing? The culprit again expressed her heart with a very sincere face. Thien Loi, my life is saved by you. I have nothing to repay you. Then let me repay with my body. This bold statement was like thunder striking, making Thien Loi stunned for a moment. Then he, confused, wanted to ignore. You watch too many costume dramas already. What time is this, still joking like that? But Trin Dao firmly did not yield. I am not joking. I am sincere. Unless you dislike me otherwise, I will definitely follow you. Why is your face red? Are you okay, or have a fever? Could it be? Saying this, Trin Dao's voice full of surprise. This is your first kiss. Inside, Thien Loi started panicking. Been found out. He tried to cover up, speaking to defend. Who said? I when small kissed many people already, but still was teased cleverly by her. Only kissed on the face, right? Not counted as kissing lips. This innocent look made Trindao giggle. Really the first kiss, Thien Loi, seeing you shy so cute. Even so Thien Loi still stubbornly did not admit. Don't talk nonsense. Suddenly the loudspeaker crackled, breaking the dreamy air in the small room. Is anyone out there? Help us. We are in the broadcasting room. Quickly come rescue us. Thien Loi immediately reacted. Still survivors. Trindao, confused, asked for opinion. What shall we do? Go save them, he eagerly replied. Of course, these idiots. Broadcasting loud sound like that as if not enough zombies surrounding, doing so more dangerous. Outside the corridor, the zombies slowly step by step as if searching for prey. The door of that room shook violently, each sound like a death bell. This situation made the group of people there shrink in fear. What to do? They are about to break in. So scary. I do not want to die. Dai Hung was standing pressed close to the window, then suddenly heard a call from behind. Hey? He turned his head, looking over, saw Thien Loi slightly pointing. This way. Pointing. Dai Hung joyfully shouted. Classmate, you come to save us. Finally someone came to save us. He tiredly signaled to them. Lower your voice. Do not attract zombies here. The two sides quickly exchanged the situation and plan. How is it in there? The whole floor has zombies. We barely hid to ask for help. They are about to break in. Begging you, quickly save us. You all find a solid place, tie this rope, then climb down. Never shout. Here. Yes. Thien Loi threw the rope across the other window, waiting for Dai Hung to hold tightly. He wound the rope several loops around the iron pillar, then tied a dead knot. They coordinated smoothly, people pulling the rope for Dai Hung to slide down this way. Trindao was waiting below to assist everyone. Thien Loi urged, quickly one by one climb down. Just like that, people one after another carefully climbed down the rope, and Trindao tried to assist in case someone slipped fell. Soon almost all evacuated. Someone impatiently called, Ye Loi, only you left. Quickly, but he was cowardly, not daring to move. I am very scared. Suddenly accident happened. Aloy slipped his hand from the rope. His whole body fell down to the ground, painfully screamed. This scream attracted the attention of the zombies wandering in the yard. Thien Loi tensely blurted out, finished. He turned to warn everyone, run quickly, to the parking lot, over there. Take everyone away from here. In-game Vi first slipped along there to escape. The crowd ran desperately to the white car parked there. For a seat, they pushed, did not yield an inch. Do not squeeze, the car is full, no more space. Thien Loi raised his hand, stopping Aloy. Hey, let the girls get on the car first. But he shouted, tears and snot streaming, I will not go. Beat me to death, I still will not go. The group of Vin Kong had long been displeased with Aloy so decisively rejected. All because of you. It is you who led so many zombies here. Get off. If still take you all will die, right? Quickly get out. Trindao did not want to waste time, so temporarily gave an opinion. Thien Loi, let them go, I stay with you. He resolutely did not agree. No, you follow me, too dangerous. Go with their car, wait until reaching the safe base then. Her face gradually became cold. Look, you saved them a life, but get on the car. They turn their back immediately. Only because of a seat they argue like this. If any danger they will definitely abandon me. Going with that group is the real danger. I willingly stay with you. Thien Loi heard these analyses. His eyes gradually became sharp, unpredictable. Meanwhile, the zombies were approaching them more and more. The urgent situation could not be delayed. Trindao, seeing the other silent for a long time, softly called, Thien Loi. He swung his arm, pushing Aloy hard while loudly shouting, Get out. Ungrateful people. Early no, I would not have come to save you. Kawi Hong, sitting at the driver's seat, guiltily looked at the lifesaver. Sorry you. After speaking, he immediately started the car, fleeing, leaving chaos for the two to bear alone. Thien Loi hurriedly pulled Trindao to find a safe place. Go. Taking advantage of clear sky, white clouds, the two found a way to escape from the place about to be overrun by zombies. In the school canteen, the shelves were full of important supplies. Trin Dao brought a steaming bowl. Here is noodles. The plate of noodles full of tasty toppings, still giving off an attractive aroma really challenging the stomach. Thien Loi opened his eyes exclaiming, "Looks so delicious." Receiving praise made her a bit shy. In the supermarket, there were only frozen foods. I added some sausage and bacon. Do not know how it tastes. He had not touched chopsticks, but already was convinced by the aroma of this dish. Delicious, definitely very delicious. Thien Loi also did not forget to offer sharing. Hard work for you. You also sit eat. Unexpectedly, the other calmly uttered her catchphrase. Not hard, you are my man. I of course must take good care of you, making him spit noodles out of his throat. Thien Loi softly scolded, What my man? Such words you should not speak randomly. But Trin Dao stubbornly showed her stance. Did I not already say clearly, I repay your life-saving with my body? He had no way but seriously explained back, I do not want that. Trin Dao, I saved you not because of that. I cannot see death without saving. Also do not hope you repay me, you understand. Those words touched the bottom of the heart, making Trin Dao whisper, I understand. But it is me voluntarily. Thien Loi, I like you. I want to be your woman. Thien Loi resisted and dodged, avoiding the kiss from Trin Dao. Don't. Trin Dao, don't be like that. Being repeatedly rejected made her feel lost and tear up. Do you despise me? He was most afraid of women's tears, so he hurriedly waved his hands to reassure her. No, I do not despise you. Please don't cry, okay? Trin Dao insisted on getting an answer. Then why? Thien Loi was determined to make the other give up her one-sided feelings. Actually, I already have someone in my heart. She immediately tried to guess the answer. Could it be Deep Tu Dong? Trin Dao guessed, and at the same time felt jealous. That is why at the library you protected her like that. He had to make it clear, no, I protected her because before she also protected me. I consider her my best friend, but that is not love. She kept probing, then who? At this point Thien Loi, ignoring embarrassment, blurted out the name, Tham Tam Duck. The unexpected answer made Trin Dao jump. Tham Tam Duck. That rising female star, is she your girlfriend? These words were like several blades stabbing into the heart, making him twist his mouth to deny. I am only a poor guy. How could she be my girlfriend? It is only one-sided on my part. Even so, the others still sealed it off obviously. I already said so. Seeing Thien Loi's dazed and hopeless expression, Trin Dao awkwardly tried to make up for it. I meant you should have confidence. He could only reply helplessly, thank you. Thien Loi intended to swallow and skip this topic when he again heard a long string. At a time like this, you still distinguish rich and poor. In front of zombies, no matter how much money is also useless. Thien Loi, I can see you are not an ordinary person. Troubled times bring forth heroes. You will definitely achieve success in the future. At that time, don't talk about Tham Tam Duck. There will surely be many girls surrounding you. Thien Loi, hearing that, only ran a hand through his hair and gave a weak smile. Don't joke like that. Hearing you talk is like 3 palaces, 6 courtyards in ancient times. But Trin Dao's eyes were strangely serious. I am telling the truth. After that incident at the library, at this time strength is everything. Women who want to survive can only rely on men. Otherwise, even if they escape zombies, they will be bullied by others. Trin Dao slightly bowed her head, speaking each word heavily. Therefore, her attitude suddenly changed drastically, flattering to the extreme. Unless you drive me away, otherwise I will definitely cling to you. I am willing to be a maid to take care of you. Just being allowed to stay is already satisfying. Hearing that, Thien Loi was so embarrassed his head almost smoked. You are going too far. Even if you don't help me with those chores, I will still protect you. Trin Dao put on a puppy-like obedient face and asked, really? Thien Loi the best. The 2 young people bickered back and forth. I didn't mean that. What I mean is, fine, only a cheek kiss. What are you afraid of? You are having a nosebleed. Look at your expression. So cute. After preparing temporary supplies, the 2 of them went together to the car garage intending to find a vehicle. As soon as they opened the door, A lineup of supercars of various styles and brands full of the smell of money hit their eyes. Thien Loy widened his eyes in amazement. The owner of this supermarket really has a lot of money, so many cars. Trin Dao jokingly teased, maybe a relative of the principal. They began naturally discussing which one to take. Thien Loy, let's take that VinFast Luxe. The interior space is big enough, very comfortable. Moreover, the performance is stable. The car's power is much better than other types. You really know about cars. Of course, I am a super loyal VinFast fan. Finished choosing. The blue car left the dark basement and rolled swiftly on the highway. The new VinFast glided like flying, the engine smooth and not attracting zombies' attention. Trin Dao showed her skilled hands. This feeling is really great. This car is really perfect. Thien Loy was pale with fright. He never expected beneath her gentle exterior she was a girl crazy about supercars. She happily enjoyed the feeling of driving. My dream is to drive a Vin Luxe once in my life. I never thought today it would come true, so satisfying. After driving a while they remembered the important matter. But that base you mentioned, which direction do we go to get there now? Wait, let me look at the map. Thien Loy muttered while looking at the map. At that time the TV signal was not good. Before the specific address was clearly set it cut off already. Trin Dao curiously glanced at the route. Suddenly 3 figures rushed out into the road waving arms. Both Thien Loy and Trin Dao were terrified at their bold appearance. Being a new driver she could not handle it in time, only jerking the steering wheel and slamming the brake. This made the car lose balance, swaying in shape. Luckily the front of the car stopped just in time before the strangers. Diem Le quickly begged for a ride. Handsome guy, let us in. We barely escaped, otherwise we would surely die. You won't bear to watch us be bitten by zombies, right? Trin Dao asked herself in confusion, what is going on? After a moment the car continued rolling. Diem Le cheerfully spoke, so dangerous. Lucky to meet you too. A Hung chimed in, right. She acted kindly to advise, brother. Where are you two planning to go? Outside everywhere are zombies. We'd better not stick our heads in the trap. Thien Loy did not answer, only coldly asked their origins. You still haven't answered our question. Who are you? Why appear on the highway? Diem Le then introduced each identity. We are one family. This is my boyfriend. That is my younger brother. We originally wanted to go out for a walk, but met zombies breaking out. A Hung casually waved. Hello? We struggled to drive to this highway, but unfortunately the car broke down. It was too chaotic, so we had to hide inside. Seeing your car, we came out to call for help. She chattered a while, then continued prying. And you two are lovers, right? Hearing this, Trin Dao beamed. This sister really has eyes. Only Thien Loy was so embarrassed he wanted to bury his head. Watch the road. Diem Le again probed. Looking at you two young like this, dressed not much like rich people. How can you have such a car? Not stolen, right? The blunt words made him darken his face. None of your business. Then she aimed at the supplies in Thien Loy's hand. In your bag is food, right? We haven't eaten anything. Can you give us some food? We won't eat your food for free. I'll trade you my watch. Famous brand, very valuable. The unequal exchange made him weary. At a time like this, still caring about money. I can give you some food. Keep the watch yourselves. Even so, he still gave them 3 sausages. Along then complained, don't be so stingy, so little, how can it be enough? Your bag is so big, give a bit more, what's the harm? Trin Dao disliked his ungrateful attitude. Talk easy, now supplies are precious. We are afraid we don't have enough ourselves. Still dare to complain. Not satisfied, then go back yourselves. Along, embarrassed from being scolded, threatened, say it again. Diem Le timely stepped in to calm. Okay, that girl said right. People already gave us food. We should thank them, not complain. Hurry, eat. Thien Loy, though silent, fixed his eyes on them, more and more displeased. Suddenly Trin Dao screamed in fear. Thien Loy, look. On the road appeared a familiar car surrounded by several disgusting zombies. They drove past. The zombies busy fighting inside the car did not notice them. Through the shattered window, Thien Loy recognized once familiar faces, but already lost their human form. Diem Le, witnessing this scene, cried out, disgusting, let's go. The blue car began accelerating, continuing its journey. After going a stretch, Trin Dao finally dared to ask, "Is that the teacher's car from earlier?" Thien Loi confirmed, "Looks like on the way driving met zombies." The situation too chaotic led to overturning. She recalled the past and sharply cursed, "Serves them right. Who told them to be ungrateful? Retribution." In the back seat, the three of Dame Li exchanged glances and nodded. She leaned forward with a proposal. "Young man, ahead is the inner city. Inner city dense population, surely many zombies. Should we change to another road?" Thien Loi said nothing, only threw them a sharp look. After a moment he showed agreement. "You are right, let's do this. I see around here also no zombies. Anyway, we are not going the same way. We stop the car over there. 3 of you get off." As soon as he finished, Along fiercely pointed a gun at Thien Loi's head with a threat. "Brat, want to live then obediently listen to us. Otherwise I'll blow your brains out." The sudden incident made Trin Dao cry out in panic. At this moment Dame Li still pretended to be good. "Little sister, no need to be tense." Thien Loi gritted his teeth, wanting to know clearly, "Who on earth are you?" She smiled but still concealed. "We are not bad people, only want to get some food. Considering you saved us, just leave the car and the food. We will spare your lives. Better obey. My younger brother's temper is not good. He already killed 3 people. When he goes off no one can stop him." Along was losing patience, wildly pointing. "Why talk so much with them? Just shoot." Dame Li slapped him and scolded. "You stupid. What if it attracts zombies?" "Little sister, you see, if you don't want your boyfriend's brain to bloom, then quickly pull over." The sound of wheels roared, echoing through the space, carrying the vehicle rushing away as if fleeing on the edge of life and death. The mind of Trin Dao became more and more panicked. If losing the vehicle, then we surely would be caught by the hosts. But if not following them, then Thien Loi would die. In the utmost despair, her eyes seemed to be searching for one last ray of hope. What should I do? She had not yet figured out a solution. Thien Loi had quickly accepted the request. "Okay, we will get out of the car. But you must say and do as you say." Dame Li gently smiled, affirming, "Do not worry. Doing this kind of job, the thing we fear most is breaking a promise. I will not deceive you too." Hearing that, he immediately signaled to the person next to him. Trin Dao, "Stop the car." As soon as the words ended, the wheels had stopped exactly as instructed. The car was parked neatly on the roadside, the movement so skillful it seemed as if calculated in advance. Thien Loi slowly leaned and stepped down from the car, each movement calm but full of power. Suddenly a low voice unexpectedly rang out. "Wait." Along from inside the car sternly gave an order. "You can go. This girl stays here." In just a brief second, the face of Trin Dao lost all color, leaving an utterly panicked look. A Hung, somewhat displeased, immediately mocked. "Are you sick?" He also responded, not politely. "You have my sister already, so you do not need to worry anymore. Only unlucky single ones like me." Then he turned coldly threatening. "This girl when grown up is not bad. Letting her go would be a pity. On the road with her helping me pass time is also good." Trin Dao's face went pale without a drop of blood, her whole body trembling, only knowing to cry for help. Thien Loi." He suddenly became strangely calm, making the atmosphere sink into emptiness. Without a second of hesitation, Thien Loi decisively grabbed her hand, pulling her away, despite the astonishment clear in the eyes of those witnessing behind. Along, enraged until his face turned purple, hurriedly opened the car door, shouting, "Bastard, you dare play deaf with me?" In a state of losing control, he bluntly pulled out a gun, threatening, "I see you are tired of living already." Suddenly, a flash of light flared, pulling along splashes of blood spraying out. Without giving the opponent a chance to react, Thien Loi directly cut off the hand holding that weapon, the speed cruel to horror. Overly shocked, Along's eyes widened white, mouth gaping without a word. His eyes now revealed killing intent, as if pressing the prey to death with his aura. He painfully knelt, screaming, "My hand, my hand." Looking at the opponent struggling on the ground, he calmly asked, "Just now you said you wanted to shoot who?" Suddenly Deemla, not knowing since when, had rushed over shouting, "Dare injure my younger brother. You are tired of living." A Hung also came lending a hand, just a weakling. Realizing the enemy's numbers taking advantage, Trin Dao anxiously reminded Thien Loi, "Be careful." But even with more people coming it was hopeless, because no one could stop the violent axe blow that struck into a Hung's face from Thien Loi. Not stopping there, he continued, picking up a Long's gun and gently cocked it. A shot rang out. The bullet tearing through the air knocked the knife out of Deemla's hand in her stunned disbelief. Each figure one by one fell under Thien Loi's hands, making the space suddenly silent after the storm. Two streams of tears gradually flowed, slowly falling down the pale face of Deemli. Ignoring the expression of the person before him, he a bit puzzled, thinking, since injecting the evolution virus into the body, the senses became much more sensitive, the movements also more fluid. Is this the effect of evolution? She still could not help being afraid, continuously kneeling, begging, "Please do not kill us. We also were forced, so we did this, also not deserving death, right?" Along beside only knew to cry in pain, "Sister, I hurt so much." Thien Loi sneered with contempt, "You want to live forcing others to die, sounds very reasonable." Deemla looked very wronged. "What else can I do? I am also just a girl." She tried to explain the reason. "Originally we were all good people, but because forced by that man we did this kind of job. Now he is dead, we are free." Without any shame, she directly hugged Thien Loi's leg, making an offer. "As long as you agree to spare us, you want me to do anything." Trin Dao next to them also could not stand it, kicking verbally. "This kind of thing you also can say. Truly never met anyone as thick-skinned as you." Thien Loi's face darkened, his voice suddenly low and scary. "Anything." Deemla, though a bit afraid, still confidently replied, "Of course, anything." She mustered courage, moving closer, seducing him. "Your girlfriend is still young, surely has no experience. Women need a bit of experience. Later let me serve you, surely will make you satisfied." He slightly smiled, agreeing, "Fine, I will not kill you too." Trin Dao, witnessing the scene just now, was so stunned her eyes widened. "Thien Loi, you?" Deemla also dazed, hearing his response, "But also no need for me to do anything for me." Thien Loi gently approached, taking Trin Dao's hand. "The gunshot just now surely will lure the hosts here." Before leaving he deliberately left a message. "You two just stay here waiting for them to come. Enjoy the fun you did not expect." The shocking information kept coming to her ears like thunder, making Deemla's whole body stiff. "Wait, wait." While she was still dazed, the vehicle had swiftly sped away without a glance. Suddenly roaring sounds suddenly rang, drawing her attention. The hosts aggressively appeared from afar, their numbers overwhelming like wild beasts hunting prey. Their whole bodies emanated a strong stench of blood, each one exuding a dark, terrifying energy, suffocating. Deemla and Along simultaneously fell back in shock, mouths only stammering broken sounds. The thick mist slowly closed, covering the gruesome scene, only echoing the screams of those dying. Some time had passed since escaping the danger, but Trin Dao's body still trembled non-stop. Trying to regain calm, then suddenly heard the warm voice beside, "Just now scared you." He helplessly explained, "If possible I also did not want to kill. But if just now I did not act, then surely we would be the ones dead." He gently comforted her, "I know you are very scared, but things like this later surely will still happen. So Trin Dao, be a bit braver." Trin Dao awkwardly spoke her heart. "Thien Loi, I understand, just temporarily I am still not used to it. The hosts make me scared, but those just now make me much more nauseous. They died deservedly, you did right." She smiled, promising, "Thien Loi, do not worry, I will be strong, I will definitely not drag you down." Thien Loi, hearing that, also felt a bit relieved, waiting until the other did not pay attention to her anymore. Trin Dao then revealed her deep thoughts. "Thien Loi, I am not afraid because seeing you kill people." She unconsciously recalled unforgettable memories, "but because I remember when we were still in the library, at that time everyone only cared for themselves. The small body then only knew to curl in a corner. I could only open my eyes watching one by one leaving me. Not one person looked back at me once. I am very afraid that will happen again. Only able to die alone. Trin Dao strongly self-encouraged. I will definitely grow, become someone important to you, make you unable to leave me. Only that way I can survive. Suddenly, she pressed the brake hard, making the car jerk to a sudden stop. She quickly called the person beside, Thien Loi, look. In front of them was a sea of chaotic vehicles, crowded and scattered, blocking the road. Thien Loi quickly got out, checking the situation. It seems the traffic here is seriously jammed. Ahead surely also no road to go. Otherwise they would not abandon the cars to run. He immediately directed his gaze to the buildings not far away. Luckily the inner city is right ahead. We walk there. He carefully held Trin Dao's hand, skillfully leading her to weave through the abandoned cars lying across the road. Suddenly her intuition warned something bad. Thien Loi, the air here is strange. Not even people, not even hosts. Could it be ghosts? Thien Loi's face suddenly became excited. Really, I would like to meet ghosts. He laughed, comforting. Do you not see, compared to hosts who only bite people, the ghosts are even more cute? She helplessly sighed heavily. Enough already. Both are very scary, okay? Suddenly, a strange object zipped past, making Trin Dao's whole body goosebumps. She fearfully by instinct threw herself into Thien Loi's arms. Ghost. The sound so loud it made the black cat just passing by also stop turning its head. She panted, exclaiming, scared me to death. He also exhaustedly complained, you scared me to death. His eyes suddenly became alert at a sound from not far. Trin Dao curiously asked, what is it? Thien Loi hesitantly replied, I hear the host's sound. They immediately ran to hide behind a car to observe. He calmly judged, moreover not only one, but a group. She instantly jumped, do not scare me. If there are hosts appearing, then why not see? He quickly stood, pulling her, running. Follow me. Thien Loi firmly affirmed, now my hearing is very sharp, definitely not wrong. Right ahead. His eyes bore determination to find a way out. To attract so many hosts only could be, there are survivors there. In the heart of the bustling inner city, high-rise buildings followed one another, stretching along all the alleys. In contrast to that brilliant scene, beneath the luxurious building was the herd of hosts tightening the siege. The wild screaming voices rang out. They kept struggling, finding every way to bite their prey. Everyone inside was also trying their best to stop the hosts. Almost could not stop them anymore. Quick, bring some more shelves here. Do not let them in here. In the moment when all attention was being drawn to one direction, at the hidden corner behind the opposite high-rise, two figures suddenly appeared, quietly observing. Trin Dao could not avoid feeling scared. So many hosts like that, really scary. The gaze of Thien Loi gradually turned to the high building not far away. There was a shop there. From that place perhaps could see the situation inside there. Right at the building, which was the focus, the rumbling sound grew louder and louder because of the mad hosts outside. Deep Kai with difficulty spoke. Brother, I feel so bad. Am I going to die? Hak Duong, heartbroken endlessly, only knew to hold his younger sister, comforting. You will not have anything happen. Wait until we get out of here. I will take you to see the doctor. The doctor will surely cure you. Duong Ba, frightened, fiercely opposed. Hey, your sister has been bitten by a host already. You still hold her for what? Want to get us killed? Ignoring his feelings, the crowd around also echoed, attacking. Right? You want to follow her, then just do it. Do not drag us. From the opposite side, Thien Loi and Trin Dao had skillfully approached a favorable position to observe the whole situation. Tran Lan began showing annoyance, scolding. PHI1 EBFU Huk Duong, are you sick? At this time already, and you still holding that girl? You want to wait until she turns into a host to bite you? Huk Duong, completely stunned before her attitude. Lan, how can you speak like that? The girl is my own sister. Everyone hearing that in turn voiced criticism. Who here has not lost relatives? I saw with my own eyes my parents bitten to death by hosts. Even my younger sister also bitten alive. If I had not run fast, then also bitten already. As if gaining more strength, Tran Lan continued to release bitter words. Have you heard? Still not quickly eliminate her? Later will be trouble. Staring at the true face of his lover, Hak Duong helplessly shouted, "How can you be so heartless? She also because saving you so bitten by the host." He angrily demanded justice for Deep Kai. She always considered you as future sister-in-law. Just now seeing the host want to bite you. The girl did not think anything rushed out to protect. How can you say such heartless words? Before the astonished eyes of the other, Tran Lan without any restraint sneered, "Want to become my sister-in-law, she worthy." She frowned criticizing, "Crazy. If not because heard you would be allotted some plots of land, then no way I stay beside you." Toad wanting to eat swan meat. Without a bit of remorse, she directly said the breakup. Make clear first, it was she voluntarily saved me. I owe you two nothing. From this moment I have no relationship with you two. Hak Duong frozen, his body suddenly stiff by the true nature of the person before you. Right then, Deep Kai weakly spoke suggesting, "Brother, do not care about me anymore, let them act. I do not want to turn into ugly host." Tran Lan as if finding gold took the chance shouting to announce, "Everyone quickly look, even she herself has said so. If still hesitate will be late." The crowd immediately decided rushing to attack. "Right, let us quickly help her be freed, move away, still lingering we will beat you to death." Hak Duong furious roared, "Whoever dares touch my sister, I will fight to the death." As if his endurance had reached the limit, Lap Nong quickly rushed to attack, not knowing his own strength. Before even touching a hair on the opponent, he had been lifted up into the air. Fast as lightning, Hak Duong slammed him down easily in just an instant. The people around witnessing the terrifying scene before their eyes could not help but be astonished. Realizing the situation was not very favorable, Tran Lan hurriedly shouted to remind, "Everyone be careful. He is in the martial arts team. His kung fu is very powerful. 2 or 3 people cannot beat him." Duong Ba, although a little scared, still resolutely handled to the end, "Let us go together." Trin Dao, following the developments, also could not hold back but expressed, "That woman is too despicable already. They were injured because of her, but she acts as if nothing happened. And these people have not a bit of sympathy. Not one of them is a good person." She felt uneasy, then turned to propose an opinion. "Thien Loi, you do not need because of these people to risk yourself. Let us go." Thien Loi suddenly smiled full of implication. "You are very right. We do not need to save those people, except one person." As if catching the psychological thread of the other party, Trin Dao unconsciously uttered a guess. "You mean that brother?" She did not quite agree with the above opinion. "His mood I can understand, but his younger sister has been bitten already. Only because of his younger sister causing how many other people to die along is also very selfish, right?" He slowly explained, "Others for themselves, but he is for protecting family." She slightly surprised asked, "Is there any difference?" Thien Loi gently presented the reason. "The type of person like him, although stubborn but very valuing affection and righteousness, for family can sacrifice his own life. He is a person worthy to become a companion." The face of Trin Dao became more panic than ever. "Companion, Thien Loi, you mean?" He gently explained, "This world has changed already. In the current situation, the thing we have to face is not only hosts." He earnestly shared his feelings. "To protect the most important person, then need unity. If only alone, then cannot do it. I must actively go find the survivors, build a team of my own." She now realized the problem. "Before seeing you save people in the school, then let those 3 get on the car. I originally thought you because kind so did that. Turns out you had planned already." Hak Duong at this time was straining himself to escape the restraint. "Bastard, let me go." He roared to threaten, "Whoever dares touch my younger sister, I will kill him." Lap Nong took the opportunity to hit hard the opponent to retaliate, about to die already still big mouth. He arrogantly declared, "I will eliminate your younger sister, then send you to go with her." Saying so, he slowly stepped toward the small body lying struggling on the floor. Deep Kai in pain could only helplessly shed those bitter tears. "Brother." As if no humanity left, Lap Nong gave a sly smile, ordered, "Kill her." The crowd around also successively cheered support. "Beat her to death. Quickly beat her to death." In the utmost despair, Huk Duong, heartbroken, burst into tears, begged, "No, do not harm my younger sister." Realizing Lap Nong about to strike the finishing blow, he exhausted his strength, screamed, "I beg you." Suddenly, a crashing sound resounded. The window frame instantly shattered into pieces. The people present inside the building at this time were all extremely amazed. Thien Loy appeared in a grand way, adding fun. "This place is really bustling." Thinking as if saved, they burst into happiness. There is a living person. Surely come to save us. We are surrounded by hosts already. Quickly take us out. Excited because saved, then suddenly heard his reminder. Wait a moment. He calmly announced, "You are too many. I can only save one person." The space immediately fell into silence, only repeating the sound, one person. Duong Ba hurriedly tried to bribe, "Kid, quickly save me. I am the general director of a big corporation. I have a lot of money to repay you." Tran Lan also did not give up the chance to be rescued. "Quickly save me. I am still young. I do not want to die." He saw someone wanted to snatch with him, then criticized, "You young people live for what? Also like trash only." She was not meek but fiercely replied, "An old man, both fat and ugly, just now even took advantage to grope me." He was poked at the sore point, hurriedly defended. Who groped you? I just was not careful only." She angrily shouted, "You still do not dare admit, old pighead." In the chaotic crowd below, Thien Loy only paid attention to a single figure. "Hey?" he gently asked. "Your name is Phiu Huk Duong, right?" He smiled, made a proposal. "Do you want to bring your younger sister to go with me?" The argument suddenly stopped. All eyes simultaneously froze, astonished, speechless. Huk Duong also could not help but be curious. "Why do you want to save me?" One of them finally could not bear but spoke out, questioning, "Are you crazy? His younger sister has been bitten by host already. Immediately will turn into host. You are not afraid of infection." Thien Loy calmly replied coolly, "I know. I am not afraid. Hosts outside many, also not lacking." Without wasting time arguing with them, he returned to the matter with the main person. "So, Phiu Huk Duong, go or not?" He thought for a long time, decided to carry his younger sister. "Stand up. I go with you." Thien Loy kindly left a message. "I tell you in advance, after I take these two people away, then still will leave the rope here for you." He calmly emphasized, "But dare go out or not then still depends on yourselves." Tran Lan, thick-faced, came near begging, "Huk Duong, please take me with you." She cried, showing remorse, "Just now I was scared by hosts, so spoke nonsense. You know I love your younger sister, then how can I bear to see her die?" Seeing the other still unmoved, she stubbornly pleaded, "Huk Duong, I love you. We still plan to marry, right?" Huk Duong coldly exposed her true face. "Love me? You love only the money of Phiu family, not that we already had no relation from the moment you demanded to kill my younger sister." Finally decisively turned back, left. "Save yourself." The screaming cursing of Tran Lan echoed throughout the building. "Phiu Huk Duong, you bastard, how dare you do this to me?" Not much caring about those people, Thien Loy carefully reminded Trin Dao. Slowly, he reached out, meaning to help Huk Duong. "Come here." Before he could touch his hand, he already quickly climbed up. "I can do it myself." He slightly smiled, satisfied. "Very personality, ah?" He just landed, then saw the scene of Deep Kai continuously coughing blood. Huk Duong fearfully ran to support her younger sister. Thien Loy carefully observed the condition of the person before him. Black color proves she has been infected with the virus already. Very quickly will mutate. Trin Dao immediately became alarmed. What to do? If bring her along will be very dangerous. The eyes of Huk Duong suddenly changed when hearing that sentence, silently emitted killing intent in vigilance. Seeing the tragic condition of Deep Kai, Thien Loy had already known the future. The black blood proved she had been infected with the virus already. Very quickly will mutate. His words made Trin Dao restless. What to do? If bringing her along will be very dangerous. Seeing the other side a bit hesitant, Huk Duong only looked at them with a serious gaze. He just held Deep Kai's body up to reassure. "Rest assured, I will not implicate you too. I will take her away from here." But Thien Loi showed he did not allow. Then that cannot be. I have taken trouble to save you too. Did not want to leave. Really no conscience at all. Moreover, now everywhere are zombies. You take her then how can escape from here? The calm tone with sharp reasoning made Huck Duong pause to think. Knowing he had caught him, he opened to invite, go with us. First must leave this place. Find a safe place then plan further. Huck Duong had no other way but to comply. Fine. They quickly moved to a small abandoned house. Deep Kai's condition became worse and worse. Brother, I feel very uncomfortable. Seeing his younger sister struggling like that. Huck Duong's heart could not help but ache. You must try hard. We have reached a safe place already. I certainly will take you to the hospital to treat. Trin Dao sitting next to mocked silently. If doctors had a way to cure, then outside there would still be many zombies. Why must you so hope for her? The words so cruel that Thien Loi had to speak to stop. Trin Dao, do not speak like that. Huck Duong turned and shouted at her. My younger sister will be fine. Yet Trin Dao still did not let go. You just dream then. Only Thien Loi felt pity for his siblings. She is really pitiful. So young already has to suffer this misery. If there were still evolution virus, then I could save her. Pity. After thinking for a while, he stood up went to Huck Duong. Thien Loi's serious face spoke coldly. If you do not want her to continue to suffer, then I have one way. He as if grabbed a thread of hope. What way? He held the axe extended before him. The intention was clear. Help her end this. Free her from suffering. Huck Duong froze. Hope just sprouted had quickly been extinguished. He angrily cursed Thien Loi. You people are just like those others. All want her dead. Two streams of tears of despair began rolling down Huck Duong's cheeks, telling you, even if she turns into zombie, I also do not allow anyone to harm her. Want to harm her then must step over my corpse first. Trin Dao did not sympathize, instead even showed great dissatisfaction. This is also a last resort only. Why can you not understand? Deep Kai used a bit of strength, tugged her brother's shirt. Brother, they are good people. Do not argue anymore. Huck Duong, tears streaming bitterly, looked at his younger sister. Little sister. She forced herself to whisper comfort. That older brother is right, brother. I do not want to turn into zombie. If want me also go bite people like zombie, then I will be more miserable than death. Brother, please help me. Huck Duong cried out in sorrow. It is I useless. It is I who did not protect you well. After speaking her mind, Deep Kai turned to Thien Loi. Big brother, can I ask you one thing? My brother looks fierce, but he is a good person, only a little foolish, easily emotional, often without reason, then fight with people, thus has suffered much injury. Before all was I who stopped him. Later when I am not here anymore, can you help me take care of him? He smiled bitterly, replied her. Rest assured, I will help keep an eye on him, not let him do foolish things. Deep Kai, as if comforted somewhat, continued to leave last words. Brother, surely there will be another girl who likes you. Before you said, later marry a wife, then we'll take our family to travel. I very want to go, but now I cannot go anymore. You promise me later have girlfriend, then must take her to travel, can you? I will in heaven watch over you too. Huck Duong just hugged tightly his younger sister, whispered, Okay, I agree. She weakly raised her small hand. Pinky swear. He, though heart twisted, still tried to please his little sister. Okay, Pinky swear. The two together hooked pinkies intimately. Finished. Deep Kai closed her eyes with a satisfied smile on her face. Huck Duong, witnessing his loved one pass away, cried louder, Little sister. Beside were two people. Thien Loi only could bow face, cry silently, Little sister. Suddenly Deep Kai's whole body trembled. The rosy skin turned pale. Huck Duong, worried, quickly shook her. Little sister, what is wrong? Trin Dao realized the problem, shouted in fright, Not good already. She turned into zombie already. The situation too urgent. Thien Loi quickly brought the axe, urged him. Do not hesitate anymore. You want to watch your younger sister turn into the form she hates most. Deep Kai now had turned zombie, her two eyes nearly white. Huck Duong, seeing that appearance, terrified to the extreme. His limbs weak to the point, dropped the axe to the ground. Huck Duong covered face cried miserably, letting the zombie rush toward him. I cannot strike her, she is the younger sister I love most. Seeing Huck Duong in danger, Thien Loi immediately rushed forward. He used his hand hit Deep Kai hard, making her faint. Hearing the sound, he then raised eyes to look. Before Huck Duong was Thien Loi only could whisper, sorry. Sunset gradually fell, not long after the three of them had taken Deep Kai's body to burn. Standing before the mournful fire, Huck Duong also had stopped crying. He looked at her hair clip, muttered to himself, rest assured, I certainly will live very well. Wait until the apocalypse ends, then I will take you to travel around the world. Fulfill your wish. Really can. Huck Duong turned to the person behind with an expressionless face. Go with you too. Thien Loi and Trin Dao smiled, relieved. Of course, is this not your younger sister's wish? He proactively went to shake his hand, pleased to be instructed. The eyes of Huck Duong full of high determination. He quickly also responded to Thien Loi's handshake. Night gradually fell at a large building. The three walked along the corridor, Trin Dao leading solemnly introduced. This place also not bad. Tonight we stay here. All supplies are enough. The toilet also very clean, can even bathe. Entering the room, suddenly Thien Loi felt something not right. It turned out Huck Duong hesitated, stood at the door. Do not stand there anymore. Quickly come inside. He looked very cautious, asked, I still do not know the names of you two. Contrary to that shyness, Thien Loi looked very relaxed. We are students of Hoa Trung Standing Committee Academy. I named Triu Thien Loi. She named Trin Dao. Trin Dao also warmly replied, hello. He smiled affectionately as much as possible. I older than you 1 year. You can call me Thien Loi or Loi brother, up to you. Regarding Trin Dao, now she spoke, probing the new comrade, and you then, tell your story to us. She asked so much that Thien Loi even tired. Do not understand how you know that Lan woman, how she can look at you. Basically not fit at all, two people how become lovers. Huck Duong silent recounted his life story. I grew up in the countryside. Parents died early. In the house only 2 siblings. Because know a little martial arts, so I applied to be a martial arts teacher, earn some money, raise my younger sister. And Lan was relatives introduced to me. I also do not understand why she wanted to be with me. Until today I only knew the real reason. Today the 3 of us went to the park to stroll. Met right when zombie outbreak. My younger sister to protect Lan so was injured. Then we ran into the supermarket. Hearing finished, Trin Dao's face wrinkled like monkey. Too disgusting already. Still dare say your younger sister injured, nothing to do with her. Type of woman so evil should be bitten by zombie to death. She reassured him in a very rough tone. Rest assured, you grew up also not ugly, have a body of martial arts like that. Later surely we'll find a good girl. Being praised, suddenly Huck Duong startled. While Trin Dao hugging Thien Loi's arm coquettishly. But certainly not me then. I am a flower already owned. You then dodged her like dodging evil. Again. A moment later Thien Loi himself also realized something. There is a sound. Only Trin Dao and Huck Duong, bewildered, did not understand. What sound? Why I did not notice. He slightly glanced at the hinge. Exactly as predicted. A zombie wandered past. Thien Loi hid behind the door, watching ahead. Each group of zombies slowly stepped along the corridor. Trin Dao panic covered her face with her hand. Why are there zombies here? Huck Duong, dizzy-faced, just now had checked very carefully this hotel already. The iron door also pulled carefully already. How could they get in here? His eyes flashed a bright red light. Maybe they had hidden in some room from before, so we did not detect them. Luckily the number is not too many. Thien Loi smiled, looked back. Go outside with me to deal with them. After finishing we can sleep well. He could not believe his ears. What? Huck Duong face like swallowed a fly. You are joking, right? Trin Dao sent a trusting look. Try your best. He held the axe upright, stepped out. Do not say I do not take care of you. For the first time of you, male I will handle, female I give to you. He held the baseball bat, timidly followed behind. No need you. The zombies smelled human, immediately turned around. 2 people stood ready to welcome. Get ready. Thien Loi swung one axe, split zombie body into 2. He thought when seeing the score increase, accumulated 1 point. His body fought hard, in his head joyfully kept analyzing, so it can see the number of points after adding, just like playing game, too great. Moreover, the feeling after evolution also very wonderful. The body like having a force never ending. Huk Duong struggled dealing with the zombies. He instinctively turned toward the enemy. The familiar figure of the female zombie hit Huk Duong eyes. He felt hard to accept, little sister. The monster female body quickly controlled Huk Duong. He quickly controlled it not to bite him. Huk Duong body strained resisting. Thien Loi saw situation not good, urged, fool, only blocking is useless, quickly strike. Zombies ran fast surrounding him. Trin Dao panicked loudly, warned, careful. An ashtray strongly flew fast toward the zombie. Their eyes gathered to one spot. She stood there shy mixed with confusion. Trin Dao shouted, then quickly closed the door. Mother, Thien Loi, save me. Thien Loi strained, tried to fight. Phi Huk Duong, what are you doing? Quickly strike. Huk Duong tried to escape the struggle. I cannot strike. Suddenly green blood splashed. The zombies at the door all were killed by Thien Loi. Their bodies lay scattered very miserable. Trin Dao tried to speak for him. Thien Loi, he is almost unable to hold on, quickly help. He angrily expressed viewpoint, originally thought he had some ability, who expected so useless, even one zombie cannot kill, keeping him what use. Thien Loi words like thunder in Huk Duong ears, go, we go sleep. She tried to save the situation. If you do not strike, he will be bitten by zombie. He gently took the person inside, so even better, then he can meet his sister again. But I guess his sister does not want to see her brother so soon. His eyes flashed cruel lightning. Immediately the zombie was knocked away by him. Huk Duong eyes red dark shone on the rotting body. Thien Loi and Trin Dao also stopped to listen. The female monster rose, rushed forward. The baseball bat quietly was released by him. The zombie was struck painfully by Huk Duong. The scream from his heart came out. His hand, out of control, kept hitting the creature below. Blood from the female zombie mouth gushed continuously. Huk Duong eyes still did not lessen anger. The body underfoot kept receiving his finishing blows. Thien Loi thought with a shiver, the punch strong indeed, only one punch can kill zombie, truly has skill. He stepped out to calm the situation. Enough, stop hitting, she is gone already. Huk Duong heard voice, immediately attacked. Thien Loi bare hand caught the fist controlled. He sternly taught left right, you crazy, even want to hit your own? He struggled in rage. Just now you stood by, then say what own or not. Thien Loi flicked his hand with calm manner. If I only stood by, you already lost. You can still stand here to speak to me. Huk Duong hearing so his heart wavered. He slowly explained to the dull one, Phi Huk Duong, listen carefully. I save you because want to find a comrade can fight with me, not need a useless who cannot protect himself. He stood straight, expressed, I am not useless, I just... Thien Loi looked toward the zombie bodies lying limp. Humans after turning zombie lose reason, will not because you show mercy not bite you. He slowly stated the reason. Just now I did not strike to let you overcome the barrier in your heart. If still let the shadow of your sister block, you will never be able to strike, and the result only endanger yourself and people around. Trin Dao gloomy chose words explained. Thien Loi is right. Do not forget your sister worried for you. If just now you were bitten to death, how see her face? Huk Duong pondered a long time, then spoke to reconcile. Loi brother, just now I too emotional, misunderstood you. He bowed sincerely. Today you saved this life of me. Also thanks to you my sister can go peacefully. I owe you a thank. Huk Duong still continued speaking in the silence of 2 people. Phi Huk Duong, I am a person repaying grace. From today you are my big brother. He stood straight with determination. Rest assured, later I will strive more, will not become a drag on you. Thien Loi put hand on Huk Duong's shoulder with gentle smile. That is right, do not let your sister disappointed. The toughness appeared in his eyes. Okay. Time passed fast. Soon the sky received sunlight. The notices from the news steadily came out. The base has been built. Each base will have army protection and prepare enough food. At least can hold 100,000 people. Below are addresses of the rescue bases. Hope you quickly go. Huk Duong happily received the news. Too good. The country built rescue bases already. Reaching there we will be safe. Trin Dao could not hide smile. Right. Base number 6 is built in Du Chao. Moreover, exactly the direction Thien Loi pointed, we are going there. She looked at the pensive face of Thien Loi, asked, Thien Loi, why you look unhappy? His eyes flashed a little red. Before I thought too simple. Now see the situation very dangerous. Trin Dao hearing so very confused, dangerous. Thien Loi slowly guided, I ask you. The population of Du Chao, how many? She quickly answered, about 100 million people. He poured out sharp evidence. Du Chao about 100 million people. Even only 1/10 survive, then also 10 million people. But the whole Du Chao only has one base. Also only can hold 100,000 people. You two understand what this means. Four eyes looked at each other speechless. Thien Loi face darker. This base sounds like place protecting survivors. But once the number of rescued exceeds the allowed, immediately problem appears. His hand unconsciously grabbed his thigh. People arriving first will build their team and power. Those arriving later even harder. When cannot hold any more, surely chaos dispute. Thien Loi voice low. Most important is more people, then supplies more scarce. When conflict happens, even government or army also cannot do anything. Huk Duong panic added example. Grandfather once told. 1 year flood blocked all exits. Whole village isolated. Hunger to the point of eating human to live. When rescue arrived, they were attacked, destroyed by the crazed villagers. Trin Dao hearing so very confused. Then what to do? Should we not go there? He immediately gave answer, no. Thien Loi crossed arms, outlined reality. We still will go there. Anyway, the people of Ngo Ben hearing the news also will immediately go there. But also should not hold too much hope with this base. His face not less serious. In chaotic time, now nothing can fully trust, rely on. To survive to the end only can rely on oneself. Those words made Huk Duong and Trin Dao pause a beat. Suddenly a bright red light swept across his eyes. Huk Duong signaled to the people inside. Light from where? Thien Loi slowly went to the window. Seems from the building opposite. He cast his eyes far to observe. On the building over there faint human shapes. Tu Dong happily reported, there are people, really survivors. Da Hang joyfully not hiding. They looked over here already. The group of people at the opposite building just raised 2 hands signaling, while calling for help. Save us. We are surrounded already. Thien Loi shouted loudly back. How is the situation over there already? Too far. We cannot hear anything at all. Huk Duong proposed, I know hand sign language. Let me try. He then raised hands signaling, you people over there. How is the situation already? The group of Thien Loi looked at Huk Duong exerting strange moves but powerless. The group of people over there also suspicious. What is he doing? Hand sign language. Looking not understand anything at all. Trin Dao glanced doubtfully asking, this hand sign language of you learned where? Why does it look like square exercise like this? Huk Duong scratched head shy. I learned on TV. Seems remember wrong already maybe. Seeing the situation not good, Thien Loi turned back walking. That surely are those survivors trapped inside the opposite apartment. Like this then also cannot communicate. Go over there then. There was a voice sounding, making the group turn head looking back. What are you people doing? Behind a man walked over. It was Ko Vai Bin, General Director Company Thien Kai. The staff guy quickly responded. Co-General, opposite side has people. We are talking with them. Maybe they can save us out also. Vai Bin snatched the binoculars. Really give me look. But the group of Thien Loi already left. Since when? Where is anyone? Why I do not see any person? Cannot be. Just now still there. 3 kids about 20 years old. Looking like students of some school nearby. Vai Bin hearing that immediately changed face. Students? What the hell? I even thought army people. 3 students, then their own life also cannot care. Say nothing about saving us. Made me rejoice in vain. At this time a girl walked over, everyone all trying to find escape. And how do you go blame them? Co-general, the one just scolding him going with a private secretary. Her identity not inferior to him. She is Trin Bang En-han, 24 years old, board director Thien Kai Group. Everyone seeing her then more respectful. Board director. Vi Bin bowed head, clenched two hands admitting fault. Yes, sorry board director, because I too impatient. But we already locked here 2 days already. Everyone hungry to unbearable already. Dragging like this also not away. Better send some people down checking. Maybe the zombies already left then. The secretary standing next to did not fear mocking. Co-general, hungry to unbearable exactly means you. She is Dong Vu Hin, 22 years old, female secretary. After board director distributed food to everyone already said clearly must save a little. It is you yourself cannot endure. Not half a day already ate all food. Now based on what want others risk for you. Because being scolded continuously he held a belly of anger. Dong Vu Hin, do not think you are junior of board director then can borrow tiger power. Board director and general director talking when does a small secretary like you get to speak? Bang En-han immediately corrected Vi Bin. Vu Hin said right. Exactly because we are high-level cotters of company, so must have responsibility protecting life for employees in company. Now not clear situation outside. Should not let them go outside risking. He still stubborn arguing, but we also cannot just hide at this place forever. Bang En-han wanted to reassure everyone. Happening situation like now. I think the state surely has way to resolve. Organize rescue survivors for example. Everyone try see have way restore network or not. If can contact outside then can call army to rescue. Like that will be safer much than going out by ourselves. We should have trust in government, not lose hope. Try to persist. We surely will be saved. Her reasoning and aura immediately persuaded the group. Board director said right. We listened to board director. Vi Bin said nothing but eyes sank down. Suddenly there was a voice from far saying, Director Trin said right. Bang En-han turned head looking back. Mr. Sundin. The bald man came near also two secretaries, but I still need to raise protest with you. His identity is Sundin, General Research Director Island Nation Game Company. Immediately he turned face. I because of invitation of your company so came here to discuss contract. Who knew your nation happened this kind of thing? I request you immediately think out method to get me out of here safely. If not after I return country surely will accuse your company. Bang En-han bowed head sincerely replying, Mr. Sundin, we sincerely hope can cooperate with your company, but unexpected let you meet trouble like this. For this accident I fully apologize to you. But the situation now you also have seen, not that we do not want escort you back country. But outside there how many zombies we all know. Going out will only more dangerous. She tried to persuade, we are trying to think method. Hope you wait a little, I guarantee to you that only need this matter pass. Our company will compensate all your losses when coming here. Hearing that he also softened a little, hope Director Trin keep word, surely. Bang En-han turned to instruct, Co-General, for me take Mr. Sundin back to room rest, yes. Vi Bin respectfully extended hand. Please, he snorted then walked. Bang En-han breathed relieved, then left with secretary. Vu Hin wondered, board director, you think army really will send people come rescue us? She stopped eyes closed answering, I also not sure, but at time like this most important still unity, only like that can stabilize people hearts. Vu Hin worried, but the food left also only enough to use 2 more days only. If at that time still no one comes then, if really fall into that step, then only can try protect ourselves only. Bang En-han left a sentence then walked. In the rest room Sundin was gulping food. Vi Bin seeing that darkened face. He while chewing grumbling, if early knew we'll meet unlucky thing like this, then surely will not come this ghost place to discuss business. At this time I should be at Ku Chau Island soaking hot spring. He startled glancing at Vi Bin asking, why you still not go? He pointed at the pile of food voice pleading, Mr. Sundin, I already hungry 2 days now, not know can you give me a little food? Sun Dean coldly refused. Co-general not sick right. These all I myself brought here. I still must rely on them until rescue comes, based on what must share to you. Vi Bin dissatisfied. But clearly when board director distributed supplies you said you had nothing. We then gave supplies to you and your secretaries. Now you have so much. Sun Dean narrowed eyes dangerously threatening. So what? Get out. If not, do not blame me not polite. Vi Bin by his eyes scared hair almost stand up. He gloomily turned back walked out not daring say anything. Sun Dean still calmly eating. Vi Bin about to step out then there was a call. Co-general wait a bit. Sun Dean curled mouth eyes sly. Our nation has a saying no work no benefit. Co-general want food also not too hard just need do one thing for me. He happily answered, no problem. Mr. Sun Dean just instruct. Sun Dean also not hide intention. Speak straight I here have no interest cooperating with your company. I agreed to come here because of your board director. Ms. Dang is the most beautiful woman I ever met. At first time meet her I already struck by lightning of love. If co-general think out method make me happy one night, then this pile of food all is yours. Vi Bin hearing that then scared cannot how, can be, she is my superior. How can I approach her? If I do like that then my career not end. But the words of Sun Dean like hitting his weak point. Co-general really knows joke. Your nation already become like this, still talk career what? Moreover I see co-general also very have opinion with dang board director. With ability of co-general here, yet only can be a small director. Every day being the girl younger than you more than 10 years shouting. Now even small secretary also dare speak loud to you. Surely you feel not comfortable right? Job like that you still want continue. I promise you, only need you do well this matter. I will give you a position in my company. You know, women in our nation all very gentle. Vi Bin could not resist temptation he quickly decided. Okay, I agree. Mr. Sun Dean must say do. He laughed satisfied for achieving intention. Rest assured, people of our nation all very keep promise. So quiet, just saying Sun Dean threw a bag of bread to him. Vi Bin calmly caught the bread. The group of Thien Loi also already reached hall of building. Walking they were observing around. So quiet, maybe zombies in here already ran out. Those people over there too scared so not dare go out. Thien Loi first saw suspicious traces on ground. He then reminded, do not subjective. This floor has at least 20 zombies. Above maybe number even more. Trin Dao admired, Thien Loi, your hearing really good. Anything also can hear. Huck Duong also echoed, right. Ahead had statues strange shapes. While Huck Duong still dazed then Thien Loi already called. Phi Huck Duong take it. He immediately threw into his hand a saber. Although he knows martial arts but fighting barehanded with zombie too dangerous. I see this saber quite fit you. Huck Duong happily swung few moves. Focused force into arm to get used to new weapon. He held saber in hand and evaluated. This saber used very smoothly. Thank you Loi brother. Trin Dao standing behind guarding. She immediately warned, Thien Loi, coming already. The zombies outside already sniffed and entered inside. Thien Loi led group, I strike open way. You protect Trin Dao. At this time, at management room, Vi Bin gently knocked on the door. Board director. Bang and Han looked toward calling her. Co-general, what matter? Vi Bin hesitantly explained that, I have matter want talk with you. Can go out a little not. Vu Hin at this time looked at Vi Bin full of suspicion, then spoke. Ko Tong what matter why cannot speak here? Hearing that Vi Bin face immediately darkened. After that quickly explained, is like this, our supplies now not left much all. Only afraid not yet wait rescue to come then we already die all. Exactly because I and Sun Dean gentlemen already put out one plan. Not no Dong Su Truong can go there to together discuss or not. She hearing to hear again turned to say with Bang and Han. Dong Su Truong that Sun Dean gentleman look very lustful. Best not should alone contact with him then better. In heart he already begin lose patience and curse secretly. This stinky girl normally already not regard me anything than enough. Now also want ruin my good matter. Good then give you to Sun Dean gentleman then. She sat one side silent now, just willing open mouth. Like this go. This matter very important. You invite Sun Dean gentlemen come here go. I also will call all high-level leaders of company come here discuss together. Vi Bin not give up but try persuade. Now just only try think measure temporary. If like fail will make everyone disappointed. So still let 3 people us discuss first. If feel can complete then announce also not late. If like Dong Thur Kai not rest assured can go together with us. You see how. Hearing to hear, both people Vu Hin and Bang and Han exchanged eyes. After a while then they also decided. Good then. He at this time immediately smiled, one smile relieved. At other side, at one corridor silent, not one person. One zombie just was knocked down, fell backward. Huck Duong at this time on hand holding big blade just handled neatly zombie. Thien Loi stood behind could not help sigh, adapt fast there expression of Trin Dao also full of surprise, he of today and yesterday too different already. He turned head back with expression bright, not have. Important is this blade useful? Thien Loi then answered. Your mood change also fast Trin Dao at this time going ahead not forget urge. Thien Loi, elevator at this side. On notice board clearly showing at 3rd floor. He seeing that then stopped. Power system all broken already. Use elevator contrary very dangerous, not know when it automatically stop again. She then panic extremely. Could it be want climb stair foot Each floor have very many zombie. We not yet arrive place already tired die. And then Thien Loi suddenly slightly curved mouth smile. We go from this place. He directed eyes into lid of one vent hole. Go this way certainly not meet zombie. About side of Vi Bin at this time already led 2 girls to one room. He stepped forward then spoke announce. Sun Dean gentlemen we come already. Sun Dean seeing that then turned eyes toward 3 people them. Both Bang and Han and Vu Hin stood behind only silent not say anything. He sat arrogantly on chair then voice warmly, welcome welcome. Seeing scene in front eyes, 2 people them could not help slightly frown. Bang and Han spoke first. Sun Dean gentlemen, hearing Ko Tong say you have way help us escape present hardship. He hearing that then curled lips smile full self-satisfaction and admitted, correct. My plan is, not yet let Sun Dean speak finish sentence, then Vu Hin already noticed pile food displayed on table. She not endure but angry. Sun Dean gentlemen, not you say you not bring food Then these things what? Expression of Sun Dean still very calm explained, before careless so not remember. I also only just now discovered them in luggage only. Hearing that Vu Hin again more uncomfortable, everyone all very hungry. Even Dong Su Truong whole one day also only eat 1 bread. You here eat drink full not feel too much Bang and Han stood beside hurried stop. Enough already. Discuss main matter first then talk. These things not worth mention. She not willing, but. Sun Dean at this time already slowly walked to place 2 people. Correct their little secretary of you only know this cheap bread only. Dong Su Truong indeed different. Look far think wide how much. Saying then he immediately embraced her waist pulled into bosom. Vu Hin seeing that could not help panic and shouted loudly, Dong Su Truong. Bang and Han looked full confusion. Sun Dean gentlemen you do what? And then he laughed joyfully and continued rush. Do what You also said then only discuss main matter. She was pushed hard fall down chair. Next he rushed pounce on Bang and Han like hungry tiger. Beauty I miss you very long already. Let master here happily enjoy one night go. Vu Hin at this side seeing that hurried run to intend stop. Release Dong Su Truong out. But not yet in time then was Vi Bin raised hand slap strong into face made her fall down. She lay on ground trembling and opened big 2 eyes. Ko Vi Bin. Really is you, really is trap of you people. He at this time already revealed real nature. Loudly cursed, stinky woman. I respect little face of Bang and Han so not fuss with you. You dare wave hand kick foot with me. Today both you go die all. Sun Dean at this side hearing those words again laughed smugly and encouraged more. Ko Tong really have spirit. 2 secretaries Thuong Tin and Tiu Trak stood at one corner also joined. Say correct. Bang and Han in this situation only know continuously cry for help miserably. Release me, save me. Her scream instead make he more excited. Scream go, just scream go. I already lured all your staff into meeting room already. Meeting room. Plus soundproof effect of this room. You scream horse also no one here where. Suddenly at this time have noise emit from vent hole on ceiling. Immediately after that whole group Thien Loi fell from their down. All three continuously loudly. Trin Dao, you hurry lose weight go. Clearly is Huck Duong heavy most. Sorry. A while after he just calmed again with eyes full surprise. This is. Two people vibe in were quarreling also turned eyes equally astonished. Sun Dean being ruined good matter also quickly turned look them full anger. Huck Duong at this side hurried waved hand. Sorry we not intend disturb where you people continue. At this time Thien Loi suddenly stopped then suddenly realized they clearly not voluntary. Vu Hin loudly cry for help. They are bad people save us. Sun Dean seeing that began rage. You are who? Hurry get out for me. But Thien Loi looked at him with eyes cold. Turns out is Japanese huh? Trin Dao also indignant for. What world style this appear zombie still not enough. To Japanese also dare come here bully our people huh? Huck Duong beside also cursed. Bam. Not many words. He immediately drew blade rushed. Today not beat you teeth fall full ground. Then I hear not worthy be man. Those people seeing that afraid implicated then hurried avoid to one side. Huck Duong just slashed then Sun Dean also already quickly dodged. He stomped strong foot down floor. Immediately after that, lowered body into defense stance. He at this time just realized, not think this fat man actually is family no little martial art there. Vu Hin at this side hurried supported Bang En Han whole body trembling. Sister Bang En Han not problem already. And Sun Dean at this time gritted teeth mocked. Chinese martial art, then have what scary wear. Japanese karate we just as powerful most. Have ability then put weapon down. Fight hand to hand with me. Huck Duong also not hesitate but agreed immediately. Good. I then measure high-low with you one round. Sun Dean again spoke challenge. Come go I beat you dead then go enjoy beauty. Made the table rush straight to him. Huck Duong only used one hand already can punch break it into two. After that Sun Dean again continued rush swing fist up. Both people at this time like evenly matched. No one yield to anyone. Trin Dao stood side watch have little worried asked. Thien Loi, that fat man look seem powerful. We not help him huh? He still very calm answered. Not need, people practice martial always respect equality. Take many beat few contrary not glorious wear. Moreover few Huck Duong can solve. Sun Dean at this time launched continuous kicks toward Huck Duong, but he still lightly dodged. And then Huck Duong one hand defend other hand swiftly neutralize all moves of Sun Dean. He seeing that then angry gritted teeth. After that Sun Dean again intended swing one more fist come. At this time Huck Duong then bent body down dodge attack. Next then seized opportunity caught his body. Sun Dean seeing that not in time react but opened big eyes. He turned body through strong him down floor. Being down suddenly made Sun Dean not yet orient then already lying sprawled. He lay sprawled on floor with whole body aching continuously trembling. Huck Duong looked Sun Dean with expression full contempt. What, still want fight more not? He now mouth stammer continuously beg. Not fight more I lose already. Trin Dao seeing that then happy cheered. Huck Duong very good. Finished he also ignored Sun Dean but intended leave. But right after when Huck Duong just turned back, then he already quickly sat up. His face at this time revealed clearly cunning. Thien Loi sensed then shouted loudly warn, careful. Only saw he from when on hand already holding knife rushed fast come and shouted loudly, go die. Sun Dean pointed the sharp knife toward Huck Duong. But before he could do anything he had already timely realized. At this moment Huck Duong like lightning used one hand to grab his arm. The other hand threw a punch straight into the face. His attitude at this moment was extremely angry and clenched his teeth. After that Huck Duong used force to swing hard causing Sun Dean to fly far away. then fell heavily to the floor lying motionless. Standing beside witnessing Trin Dao also could not help but frown. This Japanese guy really does not know what shame is. It was clearly said to fight fair one-on-one, yet secretly hid a knife behind his back. Huck Duong for a moment also had a fright. Luckily just now there was Loi Ka reminding, otherwise I would have surely taken that stab. The voice of Thien Loi rose full of disgust. Japanese people are not like our people respecting promises like that. Dealing with such people, it is best to keep a little caution. Suddenly right after that, from outside a group of people pushed the door, rushing in, then shouted loudly, "Director General, what happened?" Vi Bin standing there saw people coming, then immediately startled panic. Then knelt down begging earnestly, "Really sorry. It was that Sun Dean who forced me to do so. I for a moment was muddle-headed, tricked by him into a trap. Later I will not dare to do so again." Vu Hin standing next to saw that, could not hold back anymore, and stepped up giving him a slap. Her face extremely angry, and shouted loudly, "Vi Bin, the Director General has always trusted you like that, always wanted to support you. Yet you dare eat the apple fence the fig tree, want to harm the Director General." Just finished speaking, then the whole group rushed to grab his collar and cursed repeatedly. "Are you still a human or not, huh? Traitor, you willingly be a dog for Japan like that? Really losing face for Chinese people? Beat him to death." Sun Dean lying over here also not much better. And that fat guy too, also not any good thing. I had already seen through he had improper intentions toward the Director General. At this moment Vu Hin stepped to the front of Bang and Han asking for opinion. "Director General, how do you want to handle these two?" She slightly frowned, then coldly ordered, "Lock the two of them into the storage room. Wait for someone to come rescue us, then hand them over to the government." While being dragged away, Vi Bin still kept turning back. "I already know I was wrong. Please forgive me. Give me one more chance." And that man, still not a bit repentant, loudly shouted, "I am a person of J country. You people have no right to treat me like this. Let go of me. If not, wait until I return to my country. I definitely will not forgive you." Thien Loi hearing that immediately interrupted, "The whole world has already erupted zombies. J country of you people afraid has already long turned into zombie country. You still hope to return there?" Sun Dean not only did not believe, but also shouted, "You lie." The two secretaries now hurriedly ran to pull at him coquettishly. "Handsome man, we are innocent. Right, please help us." Right then Trin Dao, seeing that, rushed to push them away and shouted loudly, "Get away, do you have no shame? How dare you casually hug another woman's man?" Huck Duong also spoke asking, "Loi Ka, how to handle these two girls?" Immediately Bang and Han stepped up instructing, "Tie them up, lock them in the meeting room." Thien Loi at this time turned with a cold voice, "This older sister, we are not your employees, do not order us." Hearing those words she almost lost calm and asked back, "Older sister? Who are you calling older sister? Who is your sister?" Vu Hin beside quickly intervened, "Director General, calm down." Suddenly the eyes of him and Huck Duong met, something making both their faces blush. Mouths still stammering, "Older sister." Only saw in front of them was the full bust of Bang and Han. The scene instantly became noisy. "Letcher, what are you looking at? What are you doing? Do not casually hit people. Director General, calm down a bit." A moment later, when everyone had calmed and sat at the table, Vu Hin was the first to speak, easing the atmosphere. "Everyone drink some water." The gossiping crowd outside still kept murmuring, "Never saw the Director General so angry. She is only 24, of course does not like anyone calling her old sister." At this moment the voice of Thien Loi still had some annoyance. "Just now, if not for us, the two of you would have become playthings for that fat guy. Not even a thank you, but also hitting people." Bang and Han also did not yield, immediately replying, "You have no eyes. Just now clearly we were forced. If I had not called for help, would you just leave?" He still continued to mock. "Had I known, I would not have meddled so much. Just stayed up there watching the show would be better." She hearing that was furious, nearly exploding. Vu Hin beside hurriedly persuaded, "Everyone drink some water." She is too angry, so confused. Actually in her heart, she is very grateful to everyone. Let us formally introduce a bit. This is the Director General of Thien Kai Hon Lak Group, Miss Bang En-han. I am Vu Hin, assistant of the Director General. Suddenly Trin Dao realized something. Bang En-han, are you by chance a graduate from Hua Trung Business Academy? Bang En-han slightly glanced. You know me. At that she became excited. You are the legend in our school. Outstanding achievement. Just graduated 1 year, already established your own company. Then also did not forget the old school. Gave scholarships and internship opportunities at the group for poor students. You are the idol and goddess in my heart. Bang En-han, hearing those compliments, voice still very calm. So you are a junior. Over here Thien Loi again poked. No wonder your company has such domineering working style. Turns out because above improper, below chaotic. She, hearing that, suddenly turned. What do you mean? He continued. Last year I came to your company to register internship. All my conditions matched the requirements of your company. But because I wore a shirt somewhat old to the interview, I was eliminated. Those in the interview panel even mocked me. Said dressing like that should not come here to apply. Directly go do shipper better. Bang En-han spoke, defending. It was because they spoke too bluntly. But you also know the image of employees is the image of the company. If you want to apply, you should also dress neatly a bit. That is sincerity. Hearing that, Thien Loi revealed further, not only me, other students were also eliminated like me. The result, only those rich sons with silk clothes were accepted. Such coincidence. At this time she turned to Vu Hin, asking, is there such a thing? She softly answered, summer recruitments were handled by Vi Bin. Heard those under him all were people with power. His voice became cold. If your recruitment ads are only for those rich wanting to enjoy life, then do not use the name scholarship, bringing undeserved illusions to our students. Bang En-han now bent down, admitting fault. This indeed is our fault. I sincerely apologize to you and those classmates who came to that interview. The people standing there saw that, hurriedly reproached, enough little brother, what passed let it pass. Right now still dragging small things out for what, surviving together is most important. From the crowd Vuong Chen spoke, asking, the signals of this building are all lost. We have no way to contact outside people. What is the situation outside? When will the rescue team arrive? Trin Dao and Thien Loi at this time slightly glanced at each other. Then he firmly announced, outside everywhere is zombie. If you still wholeheartedly want to wait for the army rescue team to come save, I advise to soon give up. Hearing that, everyone panicked. What? Thien Loi added, indeed there is news about the army rescue team and government. But we went from school to here, did not see even the shadow of the rescue team. The crowd immediately clamored. Then what to do? Are we sure to die? At this time that guy still tried, asking, if you people could get in here, then surely there is a way out, right? Little brother, you cannot see death without saving. Please help us. His voice now had some helplessness. The ventilation duct up there is very narrow. Only the three of us already difficult to pass. Basically cannot bear so many people. Moreover, there are many zombies here. Even if escape down to the first floor, I also very hard to ensure can safely take you out. At this time the face of Bang En-han full of disappointment. Is there no other way? Not that there is none. Thien Loi just finished speaking, then everyone's face became excited. Immediately after that changed tone. But we are tired. Just fought a bit now, only want to eat something. Find a quiet place to rest a bit. Full stomach, then can work. I see this office is not bad. Senior sister, right now you want help, then should also show some sincerity. At this time Bang En-han saw that attitude, her face inevitably dissatisfied. Vu Hin beside quickly spoke, Director General. Then she also had to agree with that proposal. All right, we go out first. Leave this place for you to rest. When out to the hall, Vu Hin said, Director General, I see they are very capable. Maybe they really can save us. She reminded, cannot rely on others too much. We can also find our own way out. Vu Hin, take the map of this floor out. Try to see if there is any other passage. She obeyed, preparing to turn away. Suddenly an employee spoke, Director General, do you still have some supplies? Many colleagues are about to not hold on anymore. If not wait for rescue team, then let us take out to eat. The two simultaneously turned, looking at them with somewhat surprised face. The voice of Bang En-han stammered, actually. She spoke instead, all supplies already given to everyone. The Director General afraid everyone to panic so lied saying still had supplies. Everyone suddenly very confused. What to do? Right then Byung-chan from outside door carrying a backpack hurriedly ran in. Everyone do not worry, I bring supplies here. Everyone wondered, so much food, where did you get? She at that moment suddenly realized, is this not the backpack of those three? Why in your hand? He turned replying with calm face, I saw them go to another room so sneaked into the meeting room to take out. Hearing that Woo-hin also could not help exclaim, this is called stealing. Bang En-han also reminded, cannot do so, return to them quickly. Byung-chan still tried explaining, everyone see inside there are many things, surely not bought by themselves, only conveniently picked up on the way. Even so she still firmly refused, that also not allowed, they are thinking of ways to help us, how can we take others' things like that? His voice became sad, Director General, I have studied already. This floor basically has no other escape route, going through the ventilation hole is the only way. The face of Bang En-han full of doubt asked back, was it not said cannot use? Byung-chan continued to refute, why you easily believe their words? Think if the outside situation really that dangerous, then how did the three of them come in? If those zombies outside even 3 kids can handle, we so many why cannot? Woo-hin glanced at her seeing some wavering. Then he persuaded further, I plan to let everyone eat full then together find the way. If nothing happens we'll come back to lead everyone out. Others seeing that also volunteered, Director General I am willing to go. Anyway sitting here waiting is only death. Better we try once. Woo-hin now also spoke persuading, I see Byung-loi speak also reasonable, better let them try, if not okay then come back. Now she extremely troubled not knowing what to do, but finally also had to agree, alright, everyone be careful. At this moment at the main hall of the building, all around was quiet without a sound. Suddenly the vent cover on the wall was pushed open. From inside Wang Zhen leapt out, his face full of alertness. He carefully looked around. After that he signaled it was safe for the people behind to slowly crawl out. At this time inside the vent came the sound of people passing. I say, you be a little careful. You almost kicked my face. Sorry this ventilation pipe is really too narrow. Already kneeling until both thighs are numb. Xiao Zhao softly reminded. Lower your voice a bit, are you not afraid of luring zombies? Xiao Wang again full of contempt. Don't be like the president and assistant Dong like that. The whole way we haven't seen many zombies. Da Zhang also chimed in. I think still Brother Zhen is right. The situation is better than imagined. On this side Wang Zhen also proudly said, I already said the president was scared by the words of those 3 students, where everywhere are zombies, basically not that scary. They came here also not hesitating to mock. That right girls' brains are as big as grapes. Had we known we wouldn't have been locked on this floor so long. While walking they suddenly stepped on some kind of liquid. Xiao Zhao in surprise looked. What is this? Just as he finished he turned his head to look then discovered that thing was spreading all over the floor. The group slowly went to a hidden corner, then craned the necks to look inside. They only saw before them a zombie lying motionless. Seeing that they immediately screamed out loud, it's a zombie. Wang Zhen behind hurriedly reassured. Don't panic is it already dead. He carefully walked over bent down to check. The people behind could not help but be uneasy. Brother Zhen be careful. After a while observing Wang Zhen concluded, you guys look at the crack on his head. Probably that kid Zhao Qianluo used the safety hammer to chop. Looks really just like in the movies, attacking the head can kill it. Saying that he began to search around then suddenly discovered something. Immediately after that Wang Zhen joyfully shouted, it's the lobby key. But before he could do anything he was grabbed by a zombie hand. The zombie lying motionless just now suddenly came alive and roared. The people immediately scattered. My God, he is still alive. Run quickly. At this time Wang Zhen was stammering from fear, but still tried to stay calm. What's there to be afraid of? Zhao Qianluo could also kill him. We a few big tall men, are we not even as good as a kid? Then he threw the bunch of keys toward Xiao Zhao and ordered, take it. The zombie, now full of ferocity, was quickly rushing forward. Wang Zhen swung his arms, lifted a big rock nearby, then shouted loudly, preparing to attack. He used force to strike straight at it, making it lose balance and fall backward. Those people seeing that could not help but be stunned. At this time Wang Zhen seized the opportunity, jumped on the zombie and struck repeatedly. His mouth kept saying, die. Xiao Zhao now hurriedly said, it's dead, Brother Zhen, the zombie is dead. His face still full of anger, he looked over. They now kept praising, Brother Zhen, you're so cool, war god possessed. Before we all didn't know you were so powerful. Wang Zhen also laughed, full of self-satisfaction. Then he bragged, what's so scary about zombies? Wasn't it just 2 hits and I smashed it dead? You all saw it right. Just as long as we unite, surviving in this apocalyptic world basically is no problem. Hearing that, everyone also agreed along, Brother Zhen is right. What's there to be scared of? Fight them. On Tianluo's side now, after checking, he concluded, these people are still elites, yet only know to lock the door, also don't know to lock the passages between floors. This lets the zombies move as usual. Now checking, all the passage rooms are locked already. Ensure this floor is safe. Being a leader without brains, subordinates also get harmed. Cheng Yao now suddenly cut in. Tianluo, I didn't expect you are so petty. Although that year the interview was rejected, but it's no loss. Moreover, the senior sister is the president. Some matters can cover all, understandable. You still hold a grudge. At this time he was somewhat upset. Who said I didn't have loss? That year I gave up 2 jobs to focus preparing the interview. Almost couldn't gather enough tuition. The classmate who went with me was even more miserable. He, because of tuition debt, was expelled from school. Only could work part-time at the construction site. Result, overtime raining, he fell from the floor, from then became disabled. She also surprised, no way. Then Tianluo added, half a life of a person ruined like that. Who should compensate his loss? Can it be brushed off as can't cover all? A leader is standing in a higher position, then the responsibility is greater. Because one sentence, one decision of theirs can affect others, if can't bear the responsibility, then better not do it. At this time Cheng Yao looked at him with a face full of admiration. Tianluo, you speak so great. The history teacher once said, the difference between a hero and a leader lies in height. A hero likes to fight alone, but only uniting everyone, making them convinced, admiring, willing to devote all, is a leader. Tianluo, I always see you have leadership talent. One day you will stand at a high place, receiving everyone's admiration. Only at that time, I don't know if you still remember, once there was a person like me. Saying that, she suddenly became sad. He looked at Cheng Yao and could not help but think. Then gently patted her head, silly girl, what are you saying? You are important comrades of mine. We will always be together. Cheng Yao, hearing that, immediately became happy again. You must remember what you said today, but I still hope you and the senior sister can get along well. Hu Yang also chimed in, right, good men don't fight women. Brother Luo, you also show some gentlemanly style. Tianluo, hearing, also agreed, all, fine, fine. Then the 3 also returned to the room. Then discovered on the table already empty backpacks, all gone. Cheng Yao's face full of doubt asked, our backpacks where? In another room, Bing Enhan and the secretary sitting also could not help but be uneasy. She worriedly said, don't know how Wang Zhen and them are. Did they smoothly find the way out? Wu Hin next to comforted, don't worry, those people are all very smart, won't easily risk. Just then Tianluo pushed the door, spoke. Our backpacks are with you, right? The 3, seeing the pile of food wrappers on the table, also realized, look, I said where our food went, turns out was stolen by them. Cheng Yao, a little disappointed. Senior sister, if you wanted to take, why not discuss with us? This food is very important to us. Tianluo now opened his mouth to mock. President Trin, isn't she always full of reason? This time I also want to hear how you explain. The 2 of them, along with the others, also dumbfounded, didn't know what to say. Hu Yang continued reproaching, really, for us just now still saved you. So quickly repay kindness with enmity, stole our stuff. Had we known your hearts we wouldn't have meddled. Now Vu Hin couldn't hold back anymore, also spoke. I say this, you guy, don't talk so unpleasant, okay? Just 2 packs of snacks. Need be so serious? We didn't steal. Was borrowing, wait until outside return is fine. Hearing that, he even more angry. What guy? My name is Hu Yang. I didn't study much, but also no, not asking taking is stealing. You educated like that seems like wasted studying already. She being told couldn't refute. You? Bing In-han now finally opened her mouth to stop. Vu Hin, don't speak anymore. Without your agreement already took the food is our fault. But our people already went to find the way. We'll quickly find the way out. We have many people. After going out surely find food, pay you double. At this time Tian Luo's voice suddenly sank. You think your people really can return? She looked at him with a face full of doubt. What do you mean? Then Tian Luo explained. We from floor 1 climbed up here not over half an hour. Going down even faster, up and down at most 1 hour. Your people have been out how long? Vu Hin looked at Bing and Han, then answered, 2 hours already. But at that time on their side they were eating and drinking happily. Mouth kept exclaiming, so delicious, hungry many days already. Finally can eat a full meal, all thanks to Brother Zhen. Right then Da Jiang asked, Brother Zhen, how did you know here has hot pot, and so much good food? He laughed and explained, 2nd floor has a modeling company. The models all year starve train. When hungry secretly eat, but afraid the company finds out. So hid food in the practice room occasionally to relieve cravings. I passed saw a few times. When saw the key then remembered here has food. Xiao Wang sitting opposite also chimed. We eat then quickly return. Avoid making the president worry. Suddenly he looked at him mocking. You fool company no more. Where president? Bing En Han just a small girl. Normally her brain's worth a few coins. But in chaos she can't even protect herself. Following her still have way out. Xiao Zhao also chimed. They almost became Sun Dean's meal. Then Da Zhang said, open your eyes, look. Only following Brother Zhen then have meat to eat. Our future still long, must prepare well for ourselves. Hearing these words Xiao Wang also looked at the bowl of noodles before him a bit pensive. Then he no longer hesitated, picked up a piece of meat, put into mouth. Then said with firm voice, Brother Zhen, from now you are our boss. You say what is what. We all listen to you. Wang Zhen's voice full of courtesy. Don't say that. Before everyone good colleagues, later also good friends. As long as everyone trusts me, I will treat you like real brothers. There is a saying very good. Crisis is turning point. Before we all wage earners. Whole days swallowing insults watching boss's face. Now changed already. Just unite, we will create a new career. Hearing that everyone also agreed along. Brother Zhen is right. Suddenly at this moment outside the door came a sound. The group turned to look in surprise. What sound? Isn't it zombies? Wang Zhen hurriedly reassured. Don't fear, just now didn't you see? Those zombies look scary, actually very slow-witted. Just be quick, can beat them. Everyone find weapons for yourselves. Remember, strike right at their heads. Ready yet? They all got into fighting stance, then responded once. Ready. The door handle now began to turn. Immediately after that the door swung open. From outside a zombie lunged in, its speed completely different from the others. Its face full of ferocity, mouth kept growling. These people now only then panicked. Too fast. What is this thing? What is this? Back at the meeting room side. Vu Hin now could not help but be anxious. President, they have been gone so long already and still not back. Could something have happened? Bing En Han slightly lowered her head, maybe only not familiar with the way, so got lost. Wait a little longer. Tian Luo again could not hold back and spoke. President Trin is still really funny. Ventilation pipe not a maze. They not coming back for sure, already met zombies. Waiting more only afraid, even bone fragments also gone. Hearing that Vu Hin hurriedly proposed, then you guys quickly go save people. Hu Yang again frowned loudly, shouted, what kind of joke? Just stole our stuff. Now tell us to go save people. Based on what? Not giving in, she immediately retorted. A bit of food more important than human lives. Moreover, only a few girls of us left. You don't go then who? He also did not yield. What does that have to do? Men women both must speak reason. Tian Luo then cut in. Want us to go save people is also not impossible. Bing Enhan raised her head full of surprise. You agree to help. But right after that his face became arrogant. Beg me. Hearing those words she could not help but be angry to trembling. Wu Hin also spoke up indignant. Don't go too far. Our president has never begged anyone. Tian Luo continued explaining. President Trin is a businesswoman. In this world there is no meal that is free. If you truly worry about your employees' lives, then sacrificing a bit for them is nothing. She turned to look at Bing Enhan full of worry. President. Now she softly said, fine, consider that I beg you, okay? Seeing that Tian Luo's face still indifferent. No. Bing Enhan angry to speechless. You? Then Tian Luo spoke with a tone of losing out. I already said you people basically are not opponents of zombies. You secretly sent people down. Now incident happened again, want us to wipe your bottom. I also not rich. Count out truly no profit. She angrily shouted. Tian Luo, you playing with me? His voice began to become serious. I am teaching you how to be a person. President Trin always lofty, the taste of being teased of course not used to. But for ordinary people like us, because of one decision of you all being spun around, even overturned a lifetime. Now the world changed already. Days of falling like this you should get used to early, to avoid later suffering bigger shocks. Tian Luo gently called his teammates. We go, regardless of Bing Enhan behind still cursing. You bastard. When already outside, Cheng Yao hurriedly asked, Tian Luo, I see they are all intellectuals. All people who can't even tie a chicken. If meat zombies surely can't run, are we really standing with folded arms? He casually calmly replied, I just now spoke like that was because annoyed at Trin Bing Enhan, asking others for help yet so arrogant, not a bit of sincerity, must teach her a lesson then that bad habit can be corrected. But anyway still a few human lives, moreover I also promised you not to oppose her, help her once is enough. Hearing that she could not help but kiss his cheek, making Tian Luo's startled face blushing. What are you doing? Why randomly kissing people? Cheng Yao still calm. Don't think nonsense. This is a thank you kiss. I didn't think in your heart I had such position. Really very happy. Tian Luo now kept avoiding. Don't speak so serious, okay? It's not any special promise. She softly smiled full of happiness. How not serious? This is the first time you for me changed decision. My whole life will remember. Hearing that he suddenly fell silent and said nothing more. Hu Yang on this side now spoke. Brother Luo, I go with you to save them. Tian Luo immediately refused. No need. Now this floor only has a few girls. Not safe, so you stay protect them. Then he looked at Cheng Yao and instructed. Remember, if zombies rush in, follow Hu Yang. Protect yourself well no. She quickly nodded. No already. You alone also must be careful. Don't worry about us. I will obediently wait for you to return. After that he also turned and left. Now at the lobby side, Tian Luo lightly landed down. He looked around and silently judged. Vent is open. They must have come out from here. First floor only so big. Where could they be? Suddenly in the air a strong smell drifted, smell of blood so strong. Immediately after he noticed the door of a room ajar. Tian Luo walked up, gently pushed the door. His eyes now became serious. The whole room was covered by gloom. Tian Luo stopped before several cardboard boxes piled messily. He reached out, flipped them aside, revealing the bodies of 3 people stacked on each other, whole bodies tattered, not intact. Their eyes already white. In his heart suddenly a bit tense. Suddenly something swished across, making Tian Luo startled. Alertly he drew the axe from his body. Appearing before Tian Luo was a zombie, its face now extremely ferocious. Tian Luo looked at it and could not help but sigh. Too fast. The zombies encountered until today all had stiff movements. Why is this one so fast? Its eyes also not like other zombies. They are red, right? In the memory emitted by the system. According to the effect of time, a part of zombies will evolve. Their bodies will be more flexible. Strength and speed also increase. They are the biggest threat to humankind. Looks like this is a mutant zombie. Even so, his eyes still did not show a trace of fear. Fine then, let's see how strong you are. The zombie now suddenly rushed forward. It pounced, continuously attacking. But Tianluo all nimbly dodged aside. The zombie, full of anger, kept howling. Suddenly it lunged, intending to bite his shoulder. Luckily Tianluo already dodged to the side. For a moment he was also quite surprised. This one really knows how to close in. This kind of tactic too exhausting of stamina. To attack must pull open the distance. Immediately after he seized the chance, braced one hand on the floor. Took leverage, then instantly flipped himself in the air. The next second Tianluo leaped far away. Then suddenly rushed straight at amazing speed. Swung the axe, cutting across the zombie, but somehow it still dodged. Seeing that the zombie also quickly retreated back to create distance. He looked at the zombie carefully, then silently evaluated. Could actually avoid my axe blade. The zombie evolved indeed much more agile. At this moment it opened wide its mouth full of hunger, as if wanting to eat Tianluo alive. The next second it could not wait, but raised its claws, continuing to counterattack. Drawing experience from before, Tianluo hurriedly bent back, dodging. Seeing that it also quickly turned its head to look. But they're already empty. Suddenly a cardboard box flew out, hitting its head. The zombie immediately turned. Not discovering anything made it angry and roar loudly. Right at that moment it noticed something moving behind the shelf. Seeing the zombie about to fall into the trap, he smugly thought. Sure enough, the appearance not very smart. Without waiting any longer, Tianluo was as fast as lightning. From behind, holding the axe, he dashed out, delivered a finishing blow. The zombie now just realized and turned its head, but already too late. Finally only heard a thud, blood splashed everywhere. The zombie just like that was completely killed by him. At this level Tianluo also did not spend much strength. Only speed. Fast is useless. If the brain not evolved, then only at such level. Suddenly something glimmering made him notice. Tianluo directly reached out, took from the zombie's head a stone. Curiosity made him wonder, what is this? Just as he finished speaking, the system suddenly sounded, "Congratulations, host found the first core crystal." The sudden sound made Tianluo startled. I say, when you come out can't announce first, want to scare people to death. This is a core crystal. This toy why before never heard of. What effect does it have? Before the question it quickly explained, the core crystal is a crystal formed in the brain of mutant zombies, not in the body of normal zombies, so before you never heard of it. Core crystals divide from low to high into white, green, blue, purple, red, black. Used to increase attribute points, exchange experience value, and activate resource exchange. White can exchange 1 attribute point into 10 experience. When up 1 level, the exchange value will be more. Hearing that, Tianluo also roughly understood. This core crystal is white. Saying so, this is a primary mutant zombie. He for a moment a bit tense. Wait. Why did you not say this earlier? A primary mutant zombie already this strong? When all zombies evolve to the highest level, then how can humankind win? Immediately after, the system also hurriedly reassured. Zombie evolution needs extremely strict conditions. Need S to find large food source and long time. Moreover, the further back the harder. Finally can evolve to the highest level, then even fewer. Reach the black rank, believe not more than 10. Hearing that, Tianluo also breathed a sigh of relief. That still exceed table important information like this, please later say all at once. Just as he finished, his voice began to be annoyed. Talk less. How do you intend to use this core crystal? He also could not help but curse back. Arrogant ghost. Now just encountered a mutant zombie. Maybe attribute points not yet need to use. Experience value can kill zombies to AC accumulate. I decide to choose exchange resource. Immediately the system accepted. System resource exchange of imaginary space activated. At this time the light emitted extremely dazzling. Tianluo's face full of amazement. Before him appeared a large board, commerce space. The system screen displayed the weapons and supplies section. On the weapons board included countless items from defense to attack. Yet Tianluo kept complaining. This system still usable or not? Why only a few supplies can be used, the rest all cannot be exchanged? The system then spoke, because the right to exchange items is based on the level of the core crystal to decide. White can only exchange level 1 items. If you want to expand the privileges, then next time must find a core crystal at higher level. Moreover, core crystals only can be used to open the system. If now want to use, then you must exchange by experience points. Hearing that he could not help but be startled. What, just now you did not say like that? At this point it began to change its words. I explained very clearly core crystals support opening the system. Never said support exchange, it's you yourself filling in. Seeing that attitude, Tianluo also had to give up. Fine, a good man does not fight with the system. I won't exchange anything, is that okay? After finishing the task, the system only left 2 words, goodbye, then vanished. In the room only himself left, constantly dissatisfied. Every time like that. Leaving without notice, announcing 1 sentence would die. When calming down, Tianluo then turned his head to look at the pile of food on the floor. There's still a bowl of soup half eaten. His face full of mockery. Poor Bing and Han still up there waiting for news. Looks like they already had other plans. Truly a foolish woman. But this food also abundant, huh? Bring back for Cheng Yao and them. Tonight again have a full meal. A long while later at the office. At this time he had brought back a bag full of food, mouth continuously calling, Cheng Yao, Hu Yang, see what I brought back. Where are people? Tianluo looked around the room, but still did not see anyone. Suddenly then a scream for help sounded. Save me. He startled turned toward this sound. Could it be zombies rushed in already? Thinking that, Tianluo quickly ran toward where the sound came. He flung open the door with a face full of worry. Immediately his eyes widened. In front was Hu Yang sitting on the floor, constantly calling loudly, Cheng Yao, sister, wake up. On one side was Wu Hin also shouting loudly, Roman 6 Bin, release the president quickly. If not, after a while everyone will not forgive you. He on this side also began shouting, you 2 bastards, using women as shield, have guts then fight one-on-one with me here. Hearing that, Roman 6 Bin then threatened, back off. Whoever steps forward I will kill her. Sun Dean behind also full of smugness, stupid Chinese people. I have a hostage already, then why must fight one-on-one? Just when the situation was tense, Tianluo immediately knelt down, constantly calling, Cheng Yao, how is this? Hu Yang now trembling, taking all blame on himself. Brother Luo, all my fault. All because I was careless, so did not protect Cheng Yao well. Hearing that, Wu Hin behind cut in. It was Sun Dean and Roman 6 Bin taking advantage of when everyone not paying attention cut the rope, took the president as hostage. Cheng Yao, to save the president, was injured by them. Just as she finished speaking, the weak voice of Cheng Yao again sounded. Sorry. I promised would obediently wait for you to return, but I could not do it. Now he only knew to constantly reassure, it's okay, I'm back already. At the same time, Bing and Han on the other side also stammered, Junior sister, sorry, if not because of me then you also. Not letting her finish, Tianluo angrily shouted loudly, shut up. Again you are unlucky, only know to send people lock them up, don't know to send people guard, huh? Now apologizing, what use? Seeing that Cheng Yao spoke up to ease, don't blame her. It's because those two too vile. East strike west lure Hu Yang, senior sister, because did not want to implicate others, so got caught. Therefore she also not as bad as you think, still a good leader, right? Suddenly at this moment she began coughing violently. Seeing that, Tianluo hurriedly said, Cheng Yao, don't talk anymore, I help you stop the bleeding. Even so, only she knew herself had not much time left, so still forced to continue speaking. Tianluo, actually I have some things always wanted to tell you. Do you still remember first time meeting I said wanted to be your girlfriend? Actually I basically did not like you. Only because of the incident at the library before made me very scared, wanted to find someone to protect, because I did not want to die. But gradually discovered you very capable. Beside you I always felt safe. Even if meeting zombies. I know I cannot become the person you love most. Then being a teammate of you, My whole life staying beside you like that also not bad at all. But later afraid I cannot go with you anymore. A good man like you, even without me also will have many girls want to wash clothes, cook rice for you. But Tian Luo, you must promise me one thing. Don't forget me. Even only occupying a small place in your heart also makes me very happy. Tian Luo's hands now still pressing the wound while constantly shouting loudly. What nonsense are you saying? How can I forget you? You hold on a bit. I will not let anything happen to you. Cheng Yao's voice also already weak, although passing through this zombie world very scary, but meeting you, I am very happy. Just as she finished speaking, she also fainted. His face now like not believing his eyes. Cheng Yao, Hu Yong now already could not hold back tears, also called her name, Cheng Yao. Then Tian Luo embraced tightly the lifeless body and shouted, Cheng Yao. Seeing that scene, Wu Hin could not help but be shocked, covering her mouth. Bing En Han here also could not hide the sorrow. Junior sister. Sun Dean at present still not grasping the situation yet dared to speak. Women only like clothes. Why suffer? That kid also a bit pretty. But compared to the president here, then not worth mentioning. Better we make a deal. Just let me go from here. I will give this girl to you, for you to enjoy. How about it? As soon as the words ended, he also suddenly realized something. Tian Luo's eyes now already covered by anger, his whole body emitting a terrifying murderous aura. Thien Loi gently placed Trin Dao's body on the floor. After that stood still in place in silence for a long time. He slightly tilted his head, glancing at the people behind. That change made Vi Bin and Sun Dean involuntarily a bit scared. Then Thien Loi, neither fast nor slow, stepped one step at a time towards them. Seeing the other side continuously approaching, he kept stammering, "What are you going to do?" Sun Dean also spoke up, threatening, "Don't come here, otherwise I will kill this woman." Thien Loi now felt like having nothing left to lose and softly spoke, "Whatever." Seeing this indifferent attitude, Bing En Han's face suddenly had some surprise. Everyone and even Wu Hin witnessing were also full of shock. After that he added, "If it wasn't for her, then Trin Dao wouldn't have died. She should go along to atone with Trin Dao. If you want to kill, then just do it." Being provoked made him extremely angry. "Don't think I'm just scaring you. I will really act." Thien Loi's voice was still very calm. "Then hurry up a bit." Hearing that, Sun Dean for the moment also didn't know what else to say. Just as expected, he suddenly curled his lips in a smile. "Don't dare, huh? Then let me." Saying so, Thien Loi immediately raised his hand. After that grabbed the arm holding the knife of the man. The other hand quickly pushed Bing En Han away. Wu Hin on the other side also hurried to run over. "President, are you all right?" Right then Vi Bin from behind lifted the flower vase up and shouted loudly, "Die!" Seeing that, Thien Loi immediately turned his body. Responded with a kick, making the vase shatter, causing him therefore to fall backward. The next second he again turned his head, continuing to settle with Sun Dean. He also didn't expect that Thien Loi would dare to do so. His face suddenly became worried. Thien Loi without hesitation grabbed his arm, twisting it backward, making the knife also fall down. In an instant he quickly used one hand to grab the handle, then coldly asked, "You too, which one killed Trin Dao? Speak." Just as he finished, Thien Loi also turned to look at Vi Bin full of anger. Seeing that he continuously blamed, it was Sun Dean. It was him who acted. The dagger was held by him. As soon as hearing that, he immediately stabbed the knife straight into his shoulder, making Sun Dean painfully scream out loud. At this time his face full of resentment roared, "Bastard, Ko Vi Bin, you despicable man. I only wanted to capture Bing En Han. It was you who yourself wanted to capture that girl to threaten this kid. Couldn't even snatch the dagger, yet killed someone." On the other side, Bing En Han also spoke up. "That's right, it was him who killed the junior." Thien Loi's eyes now turned toward him. Seeing that, Vi Bin couldn't help but get goosebumps. Then hurriedly begged for mercy. "I was wrong. I only wanted to scare her a little. Really didn't expect to hurt her. I didn't think she would risk like that, so for a moment lost control. I still have an old mother and small children waiting at home. Please, for the sake of us being from the same country, spare me." At this time he looked at him with eyes full of contempt. "You still remember what country you're from. Trin Dao also has family waiting for him. Did you spare him? But you don't need to worry. I won't kill you. Someone like you dying 100 times still can't repay the debt. One stab killing you is too easy." Just as he finished speaking, Thien Loi quickly grabbed his shirt. His voice became even more frightening. "I have a much better way." A moment later, Vi Bin's scream echoed throughout the corridor. "Let go. Quickly let me go. Where do you want to take me?" After walking a while, he then stopped in front of the door. Thien Loi reached out, pressing hard on the fire alarm on the wall. Immediately the light lit up. The alarm kept ringing continuously. It echoed everywhere, from the smallest corners to the entire building. Bing Enhan, standing on one side, couldn't help but cover her ears and, puzzled, asked, "What are you doing? Why did you turn the alarm on?" His voice still cold. "You all didn't believe what I said, right? Now then, open your eyes wide and see, in this building, how many zombies there are." The sound of hurried footsteps echoed, pounding hard on the ground. A horde of zombies poured out from the darkness, mouths gaping to reveal jagged blood-stained teeth, growling, preparing to rush in to tear apart anything still alive in front. They were getting closer and closer to the glass door, behind which the group was hiding. Sundin was tightly restrained by Huck Duong, his eyes showing fear, his whole body struggling violently. "Are you all crazy? They will break in here. Quickly get out of here." Suddenly, Vu Hin frowned, full of doubt. "President, isn't that little Zhao and little Wang?" But looking closely ahead, at this moment there was no human figure. All of them had turned into zombies. Bing Enhan was stunned, her eyes filled with disbelief, exclaimed, "Could it be Wang Zhen and the others?" Right then, Thien Loi was silent, one hand holding Vi Bin by the neck, slowly walking toward the door. Then, without hesitation, he threw him straight out. After that, Thien Loi, still silent, closed the glass door and locked it. Vi Bin was terrified, his pleading voice trembling. "Open the door, let me in. I don't want to die." But what he received was only a cold voice from Thien Loi. "When Trin Dao died, it was surely very painful. More painful than death itself is the fear while waiting for it to come near." His eyes bulged wide in panic. A person bitten by a zombie will not mutate immediately. Sometimes it may take a very long time to start. As if to prove his words, immediately the rotten arms slowly crawled up his body. Thien Loi blandly added, "Before turning into a zombie, you will still keep the feeling and awareness as a human being." And right then, the horde of zombies had already bitten all over Vi Bin. Finally, he concluded, "Slowly enjoy it." The process of the body gradually being bitten and devoured by zombies. The gruesome scene made the whole room fall silent in fear. Vu Hin could not stand it and vomited. Sundin collapsed, kneeling on the ground, stammering, calling, You are not human, you are a demon." But Thien Loi only glanced, eyes scornful, not bothering to answer. Huck Duong cautiously spoke, "Brother Loi, how should we handle this old man? He also had a part in killing Trin Dao. Or shall we also throw him out there?" Sundin's face turned pale, but still forced himself to challenge. "If you are so good, then kill me. I don't want to become like Ko Vi Bin." Thien Loi glanced at him, voice icy. "Want to die? Not that easy. Tie him up tightly, lock him in the room. He still has a use." Huck Duong immediately nodded, obeying, but Sundin furiously roared, "Let me out." He paid no attention, slowly approaching the group. As he just passed by, Bing Enhan trembled slightly, her voice choking. He immediately stopped, waiting for the answer. The atmosphere tensed to suffocation. Vu Hin looked over worriedly. She lowered her head, unable to say a word. It seemed he also understood her thoughts. Then Thien Loi clenched his hand, turned and left. The scene shifted to a golden sign neatly placed in front of the wall, clearly stating management room. Everyone silently looked at each other. No one dared to speak. Vu Hin quietly stood beside, gently patting the shoulder to comfort Bing Enhan, who was downcast. Lin Kai cautiously raised a question. "President, Wang Zhen and the others surely can't come back anymore. What should we do? Hearing that, Bitch and Gok immediately agreed. That's right. With so many zombies here, a few of us can't escape. She gently sighed, her voice heavy. From now on everyone doesn't need to call me president anymore. I no longer have that qualification. Bing Enhan blamed herself. If I hadn't agreed to let them go down there, this wouldn't have happened. Immediately Vu Hin shook her head denying. Don't say that. This was the decision of all of us. Why do you take all the responsibility on yourself? She still insisted. It's because I was too hasty. If I had thought more carefully, been calmer, then everything wouldn't have turned out like this. Finishing her words, Bing Enhan suddenly stood up, her eyes determined. Now the company only has a few of us left. Trin Bing Enhan, I declare I will do my utmost to protect everyone. Not let anyone die anymore. At the same time, in another place, 6 ceiling lights shone brightly. The cold white light shone down, clearly illuminating Thien Loi's figure sitting helplessly beside the motionless body of Trin Dao. He looked at her and whispered, "Silly girl, weren't you very good at protecting yourself?" Thien Loi's voice choked. "Normally when there is danger you know to hide behind me. Why this time so impulsive, huh?" Thien Loi angrily ground out each word. "What is so good about that woman making you risk your life like that?" Suddenly, the sound of knocking knock knock echoed behind. Bing Enhan stood there, hesitating, not knowing whether to step in or not. Without even turning his head, Thien Loi still recognized. He coldly asked, "Why did you come here?" Her eyes sad, she spoke, "The junior died because of me. I want to see her off on her last journey." Hearing that, Thien Loi's anger erupted. He clenched his fists, shouted loudly, "Get out! I don't want to see your face." But Bing Enhan seemed not to hear, still continued, "I know you hate me. Not being able to guard those 2 was my fault. If not for me the junior also wouldn't have. But Vu Hin and the others are innocent. Consider it as me begging you. Right now only you can save them out of here, as long as you can get them out safely. You can scold me however you like." Thien Loi's eyes burned with anger. He asked back through clenched teeth, "Scold you? Can scolding you a few words exchange for Trin Dao's life?" Bing Enhan was silent, her eyes tense, seeming to be pondering something. Finally, she made a decision. "All right, as long as you can calm down, then whatever you want me to do I will do." At this moment Thien Loi began to tell. Trin Dao had always loved beauty. Always wanted to buy brand-name clothes, but never had the chance. She once told me that she had taken a part-time job just to buy a brand-name dress. Yet the apocalypse came suddenly, making this wish still not fulfilled. He paused for a moment, then looked intently at Trin Dao. His eyes moved slightly. Now she is about to leave. I think what she most wishes is to wear a really beautiful outfit. Suddenly, Thien Loi turned his head, his sharp eyes pointing straight at Bing Enhan. "If I remember correctly, the clothes on you are exactly what she wanted," making Bing Enhan startle, her whole body stiff. Hearing that made her extremely confused, her voice suddenly hesitant. "This matter?" Thien Loi showed a trace of contempt, the corner of his mouth coldly lifting. "What? She lost even her life because of you, yet you still begrudge a few clothes with her." Those words made Bing Enhan awaken. She immediately reacted, her voice resolute. "I will go change right away." But when Bing Enhan was just about to turn and leave, her steps stopped halfway, because Thien Loi's voice had ordered, "Take them off right here." At that moment, the blood in Bing Enhan seemed to boil. She angrily shouted loudly, "Zhao Thien Loi, you are humiliating me." He lowered his face, his voice heavy as if suppressing fire. "Didn't you say you would do anything for your employees? Yet just touching your dignity you regret at once." Hearing Thien Loi slightly shake his head, in his eyes showing disgust, "I really hate those who think themselves elites of society, talents of the country, living in ease for long, then think they can do anything." Bing Enhan's hands clenched, trembling. Her face darkened in fury. Yet Thien Loi still coldly spoke judgment, on the surface always acting great, but inside full of selfishness. "Just touch your own interest and your true face shows. What responsibility, life, in your eyes are not worth mentioning." Finally, he softly sighed, his gloomy eyes stopping at Trin Dao. Only this silly girl would for people like you willingly sacrifice her life. Truly not worth it. Unexpectedly, Bing Enhan continued, "You are right. My dignity is indeed above others." She shared, "In today's society, a woman who does not want to bow to men must build a solid career. And this has never been easy. I have done it. My dignity and face I have never lost, nor done things making myself wronged." Saying this, Bing Enhan tightly closed her eyes, her voice rising, "But in my heart there is something much more important." Every word of hers echoed in Thien Loi's ears. He was slightly stunned hearing Bing Enhan's determination. "From childhood to now I have never endured such humiliation. But today I am willing to endure, just to prove to you I am not the kind of person you say." Bing Enhan's face shone with resilience. "Zhao Thien Loi, remember clearly what you promised me." Finishing her words, she slowly reached out to grip the clasp, slowly taking off her shirt from the back. Thien Loi sat there, his face thoughtful, yet absolutely did not turn his head to look at Bing Enhan. When the shirt had been taken down to her chest, Bing Enhan's whole body trembled. Tears uncontrollably fell. Right then, Thien Loi's voice sounded without expression, "Go." Bing Enhan suddenly raised her head, her eyes surprised looking forward. His voice slowly like an explanation. "If humiliating you could make Trin Dao come back to life, then making me do it 100 times would also be fine, but unfortunately, that is impossible." She bit her lip, angry to the point her whole body shook, but in the end could not refute. Then Bing Enhan turned to leave to find another way. However, when her hand was about to touch the door, Thien Loi's voice suddenly sounded behind. "Tell your people, 30 minutes later come to the conference room. I will take them out." Hearing that, Bing Enhan was stunned, her eyes wide open. "You agree to help us?" But Thien Loi still sat on the chair, his back cold. "I do this not because of you, but because of Trin Dao. No matter how much I hate you, she always protected you. You are alive now thanks to her life in exchange. I don't want her death to become meaningless." Bing Enhan was silent, her eyes showing sadness. Thien Loi emphasized, "Go before I change my mind." This time, she tightly closed her lips, not saying another word, quickly leaving the room. The atmosphere immediately returned to silence. Only Thien Loi and Trin Dao remained. He slowly stepped closer, kneeling one knee before her, and Thien Loi with sorrowful eyes spoke. "I know normally you joke and laugh, but inside always uneasy, afraid of being useless, afraid of dragging me down, afraid I would abandon you." Thien Loi slightly glanced aside, his voice choking. "But you didn't know how important you are to me." His eyes stopped at the ring on her finger, his hand slightly trembling. "Even though I was chosen by this damn system, when facing zombies I was also very afraid, also felt uneasy, not knowing what to do next day." Thien Loi's voice gradually grew warm, his other hand gently placed on Trin Dao's hair. "But you were always by my side, always encouraging and giving me courage, making me more confident. Thank you and sorry Trin Dao. It was me who did not protect you well." After speaking, he slowly lifted Trin Dao up from the sofa. Thien Loi's steps heavy, one step at a time toward the balcony. He gently laid Trin Dao down on the floor, whispered, "I have to go now." When just pouring oil around her body, Thien Loi ground out firmly, "Rest assured, I will not let you fall into the hands of zombies." Then he decisively threw the lighter toward her. The flames burst fiercely and quickly spread. After that the flames engulfed Trin Dao's body. Seeing that scene, Thien Loi's eyes showed clear sorrow. He turned and walked away, silently thinking, "I will keep you in my heart, never forget." The scene shifted to in front of the conference room door. Though there were chairs, no one sat. All stood gathered together. Vu Hin worriedly asked, "Classmate Zhao, will you really take us out?" Beside, Huck Duong also spoke, his voice heavy. "Brother Loi, just now the alarm sounded making the zombies in this building all agitated. The current situation is much worse than when we entered, if still bringing them then." Thien Loi glanced at Sun Dean and briefly replied, "This matter must rely on someone else." He on hearing that was startled in panic, shouting loudly, "What do you want to do?" Just as Thien Loi's hand touched his shoulder, Sun Dean screamed madly, "Let me go. You Chinese are not worthy to kill me." Hearing Thien Loi calmly with no emotion, "Don't worry, I will not kill you, but also take you out," making Sun Dean not understand what on earth he meant. Thien Loi casually continued, "Mr. Sun Dean, next, it depends on your performance." At this moment they had pried open a ventilation panel and climbed up into the house's tunnel. The group bent down one by one, following each other and crawling. Thien Loi led, his hand touching the barrier with the ventilation gap. At the same time, Sun Dean was being dragged behind. Behind him were Thuong Tin and Little Track. Suddenly, Huck Duong spoke with doubt. "Brother Loi, we already have to protect so many people. Isn't that enough? Why do we have to bring along these two girls from Country J? Won't that just be a hindrance?" Hearing that, Thien Loi slightly turned his head, his voice resolute. "The two of them did not do anything bad anyway. They just followed the wrong person. If left upstairs, sooner or later they would be eaten by zombies. Now they are down here, let them leave it to fate." Saying this, Thien Loi looked at the zombies passing below the gap. Vu Hin also saw and panicked. "Too many zombies. Sister Bing and Han, I'm scared. Can we really survive and get out?" Hearing that, she gently reassured, "Don't be afraid. No matter what, we are together." When they were about half a meter from the next ventilation gap, Thien Loi turned his head to inform, "Mr. Sun Dean, good luck." The words shocked him. Shaking his head repeatedly, "No need, I beg you, spare me. I am willing to work as a beast of burden for you, anything." But the only response was the thud of Sun Dean's head hitting the ventilation gap, and then his body fell. The horde of zombies was immediately attracted by the sound, all looking in that direction. Before them was Sun Dean, his hands tightly bound, dangling, screaming violently. He was extremely terrified, shouting for his life. Seeing prey, the horde growled and rushed forward. Thien Loi immediately gave the order, "While the zombies are distracted, let's go quickly." The group obeyed his command and acted simultaneously, moving fast. Then Thien Loi's feet touched the ground at a spot a distance from the horde. He commanded decisively, "Run to the right," while Huck Duong beside helped the girls jump down safely. But suddenly, when they arrived, they paused because the door would not open. Seeing this, Thien Loi asked, "What's the matter?" The response was a worried voice, "Cannot push it open." At that moment, he showed tension. "Damn, the door is stuck." Right then, Bing and Han spoke. "The bank on the other side has an exit. Follow me." Meanwhile, Sun Dean still desperately avoided zombie attacks. He shouted in fear, "No, someone save me. I don't want to die, Mother." Suddenly, there was an actual reply. Little Track called, "Mr. Sun Dean." Seeing hope, he was moved to tears. "Thuong Tin, Little Track, quickly pull me up." The two immediately cooperated to pull the ropes. After a struggle, they finally rescued Sun Dean. He happily hugged the two girls, emotionally saying, "Saved, all thanks to you." But right after, Sun Dean smirked wickedly. "After returning to our country, I will take care of your families properly." The words stunned Thuong Tin and Little Track. Before they could react, he pushed both of them into the zombies. In that desperate moment, they still tried to call for help, Mr. Sun Dean, but he only stood above, his gaze cold. "So that's it." Sun Dean laughed cruelly. "Only by using you as bait to lure these zombies do I get a chance to escape. Women from Country J must sacrifice for men at critical moments. This is also your honor." Having said that, he did not hesitate, bent down, and crawled away. The scene shifted to the company bank lobby. Bing and Han ran ahead guiding while reminding, "The exit is in front." Suddenly, bullets flashed and flew, making Thien Loi startle. Everyone turned, stunned to see the shooter. They all shouted, "Sun Dean!" At this moment, he sat in a car, laughing madly. "Unbelievable. I not only survived but also climbed onto the bank vault." Sun Dean raised his gun, elated. "All thanks to this apocalypse. The money and guns were already here. Got them. Whatever zombies, grind them to meat paste." Except Thien Loi still tried to stay calm. The others were extremely panicked. Sun Dean's sinister face declared, "But what is needed now is..." Before finishing the sentence, he pulled the trigger. The gunshot echoed with his insane laughter. Immediately, Thien Loi pressed Bing Enhan's head down, running while reminding, "Careful." The gunshots kept ringing, causing the crowd to panic. Some ran frantically, others fell. Those who found cover held their heads in terror. And Sun Dean, the one who caused the tragedy, still laughed loudly, his voice bizarre. "Want to use me as zombie food? I will make you leave not in one piece."